Why, hello everyone. Welcome to a brand new solo Do Not Worry stream, folks. Whoa, kitties, kitty cats, calm down. This stream was not supposed to happen, folks. I was supposed to be playing some Dark Souls tonight. Change of plans, though, and then, as I was having a nice, relaxed day, folks, I see this clip on Twitter. And let's just watch
I've
this.
always spoken against settlements before.
One second now. As you guys know, there's been a Hassan Ila thing where he was talking about valid military targets. Ethan and Ila have been going online claiming that Hassan has made a death threat against Ila, etc. And then I guess they were reacting to Philly D's video yesterday, and then this was part of that reaction. Let's just watch it together.
I've always spoken against settlements before this motherfucker even knew what that was. Okay? I've always been against it. So shut the fuck up, Hassan, and go learn something before you talk about other people's business.
He's not into learning.
The other thing that I wanted to say is that now when people say, oh, she just did mandatory service, he's like, oh no, it was way more than mandatory. She volunteered to go into raids.
She participated in this raid.
No, it was just mandatory service.
Yeah, you were a secretary and you went on a ride along.
And I was a secretary. Don't rewrite history. I'm not going to sit by and let people rewrite what I did and what is my life. It was mandatory service and I was a secretary.
Well,
20 years ago. Now I'm an American citizen. You got a problem?
So we're not even going to react to this. I saw this and I was like, God damn it. Looks like ain't gonna be no Dark Souls tonight. So we're gonna watch the whole segment, folks. I want to sit through the whole fucking segment because I'm sure they have said way worse fucking shit on there. So let me just bring up the H3 podcast. Sorry about that. I know a lot of you guys are sick of all the Ethan stuff. My sincere apologies, folks. But
she's been there.
So before we get into that, though, I would like to take a second to remind you that we have a Patreon. If you guys would like to support the channel, we actually have two brand new patrons who joined while I was trucking. I did a trucking video playing some American Trucking Simulator, folks. We got James D. Ducars Jr., who became an abductee patron and paid up for the whole year up front. Mr. Jim D. Ducars, thank you so much. He was an activist in the Reagan days, folks. So, like, dude's a badass. And Burp Reynolds, welcome to the abductee patronage. Folks, thank you so much for your support. Also, would like to thank new recent patrons like Dan Ahmed, Fujoshi Cake, Irene the Dream, and Hadi, and our got-tier patrons, Elian Mujabir, Dominic Salzer, Daniel Nechlip, and EU Watson. You guys can also support us by becoming YouTube members or by gifting memberships. We had Sal last week, folks. Sal gifting 50 Do Not Worry memberships. It was kind of insane. Sal Saud was the name. So if you guys want to support the channel, and just like Andrea Joan just became a Do Not Worry member. Thank you so much, Andrea, for joining the channel as a member. So if you guys would like to support the channel, feel free to do so that way and engage in the live chat. But you guys don't have to do any of that, or you can throw in a super chat, just like Nogzolatol just did, throwing in $2 and said, "Did you hear AB is going to do an essay on his hater?" That's crazy. No, I mean, I highly doubt it's me. I don't know what essay. I don't know what hater that's going to be. Might probably be Bad Empanada. But you guys don't have to do any of that to be supportive. It's more than enough for you guys to simply like the video, subscribe to the channel, engage in the live chat, have some fun. We have an awesome community in there. Leave a comment if you're watching the replay. We thank you very much for being here. Again, also, reminder that I was supposed to play some Dark Souls tonight, so I have a gaming channel, Do Not Worry Gaming. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I have the link to the channel pinned on top of the live chat. If you guys would like to watch me play some American Truck Simulator, some Dark Souls, some Frog Detective, some random indie games, I've got a bunch of fun games planned later on, like Sifu, South Park, more trucking. I'm not going to lie, there's going to be a lot of American Truck Simulator. We have fun. We listen to music. I wear my trucker shirt. I spit in my hero spit bucket. So we're having fun out there, folks. So come join us on the Do Not Worry Gaming channel. I'm gonna refresh the page, and I expect to see 10 new subscribers, folks. God damn it, not a single one. What are you doing to me out here, folks? You killed me. Look, I have a wheel and everything. I even bought the steering wheel to play American Truck Simulator. Okay. Let's try to keep this stream brief. Had a long fucking day. Nothing was working. The internet wasn't working. My camera wasn't connecting to OBS. It was like a 30-minute panic just to get the stream working. So Rusty Shackleford, thank you for inspiring this episode and for sharing this Hila clip. Let us begin watching. This starts here. Okay, yeah, Philly D's coverage of the video. They're gonna lose their shit. Please let me know if the volume is okay, if it's too loud, etc. Let me know in the live chat. All right, let me know. Hello, Harley. We have Harley in chat. Artful Decadence. Andrea Joan. Abigail, hello. Welcome to the subscribers. Abigail just subscribed, folks. Give her. Let's give Abigail some W's. See, like, you guys think that we don't only give W's for super chats or for gifting memberships and stuff. Just subscribing does so much to support whether this channel, whether the gaming channel. So please, folks, Abigail, I don't even know where she subscribed, whether this channel or the gaming channel. Abigail, we love you. Thank you. W's in the chat for Abigail, folks. Also, Noxolotl sent another $5. Thank you, Noxolotl. Saying, Adam McIntyre flamed the crew on his Twitch stream. He called AB a little bitch boy, and he threw shade at Olivia for being complicit with the Raider. Mustafa Jaff says, can I be your spit bucket? Hell no, Mustafa, but thank you for the thought. But that is kind of disturbing. But thank you. Hey, look, thank you for the support, but no, definitely not. Thank you. You shall not be there. We're getting W's in the chat for Abigail, folks. Everybody, let's tune into what's happening here. What is happening here?
There you go.
Coffin,
Podcast Silver War.
Let me know if the volume's okay.
This is very interesting. We really need to talk about the Philly D thing, though. That's why you're here, right, Hila?
Marina Nimis, who has been a member for 6 months, says another reminder to subscribe to the gaming channel, folks. Another reminder. So thank you, Marina. Always one of our most loyal soldiers, folks.
Philly D.
Hey, Ethan, sorry to interrupt.
And Haley D just gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships, folks. It's going crazy. We're not even started with a video, and everybody going wild in the live chat. Haley, thank you so much. Haley, our queen, folks. Our Grand Admiral Haley D. Grand Admiral Haley. Try to make the super chat thing a little bit bigger. Should I make this bigger? I'm gonna try to make it more transparent, folks. Don't worry. Let me move the camera away from me a tad. Boom. Okay. Let's watch this. You guys want me, let me put the live chat as well. Here. Let me put the chat box. Well, how about that? Boom. There you go. You guys I can see you guys now. Isn't that fun? Let's go.
Philly D just dropped.
Hey!
Philly D dropped.
Hi, this is Nate. You're on Philly D Watch.
Finally put us
Philly D Watch. Back to you.
Do we not have even the original thumbnail? You guys don't even have the original one because he took me fucking out of it.
I can't get accused of a couch reacting. Can't fuck around with H3 anymore, folks, because you get lawsuits. You get sued. Harley says, someone said madness of 2 to describe Ethan and Hila, and it's so real. They are feeding into each other's victimhood. It is insane. It is insane. And I shared something on Twitter about them getting guns and stuff, and someone shared that photo of that couple. I got to pull this up. Just 1 second, folks. We haven't really started the video. We can go on these little tangents. Charged? Yes, I believe it is. Someone described Ethan and Hila as this couple, and it was like that couple that was defending their homes during BLM or something. Remember when they got like guns? Bro, how accurate is this? How accurate is this? This is Ethan and Hila when they get their guns, bro, to shoot all of Hassan's fans that are coming to kill him, apparently. Isn't that fucking crazy? And by the way, Harley has been a member for 4 months. Thank you so much, Harley. Raul says hello from the UK. Hi, Raul. Hello. Okay. Let's get going. Boom.
And screenshot it.
Yeah, it's in the
Here it
post.
is. So here's
we
what
do
it
have-
came out as.
Back to you.
Now he led with my name, which clearly was an intentional choice, thinking, and he's right, that my name would pull the most views. And he says, the Ethan Klein, Hassan Piker Destiny situation is crazy. And I was like, Destiny?
Yeah, this is like an hour long, by the way. They're talking about this for an hour, so we're gonna watch it at 1.25 speed. That way, you know, we can get through this in like a couple hours.
What the fuck does Destiny have to do with it? I have nothing to do with Destiny. I don't know it. I don't talk to him. I don't know what the fuck he's up to. Why?
So he's already lying. We know that every argument Ethan has made against Hassan was literally a regurgitation of Destiny arguments, whether from Destiny subreddit stuff Dan Saltman has said. If Ethan wasn't collaborating directly with Destiny, he was collaborating with Destiny's co-host, Dan Saltman. So, I mean, come on. Is anybody believe in this?
I care about what Destiny's doing, Philip DeFranco. What are you talking about? So anyway, but he puts me and Hassan in the thumbnail. And then I don't know what it is.
Wow, the disrespect.
Did he change it? What's currently?
He did an A/B test between the two.
Yeah,
and then he picked one.
Which one won?
He changed the thumbnail because you're not getting the views you're used to, bro. Ethan Klein crash out videos don't hit like they used to. Ethan, it's been too long. The crash out was supposed to end. You know what I mean? You're supposed to just chill out a little bit or something.
Destiny has
The one without you.
Yeah.
I still have the one with you in it, though.
So it must be still going
that's still
through
A/B
A/B.
testing.
Yeah.
Let me go incognito. Philip DeFranco show, YouTube. All right. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Dropping this while we weren't live. Fucking alpha
This is on
move.
Piker.
So this is what I'm saying. This is an intentional snub. He's watching and he knows. I think he's doing this to intentionally be provocative and just plain rude to me.
Wait.
We know.
I don't even know what.
We know.
I don't know what part of it you're talking about.
We
the
know
thumbnail?
Philip DeFranco.
I don't even know if Ethan is like... Old Ethan might have been doing a bit here. This does not seem like a bit. This seems like he's genuinely upset that he's not in the thumbnail, and he thinks Philip DeFranco left him out of the thumbnail to, like, personally insult him. You know what I mean? Ethan Klein just himself kept changing his Hassan is trying to kill me thumbnail like 6 times. You know what I mean? Because, you know, they change thumbnails for views. We don't do that here. I fucking stick with my thumbnails, folks. I've rarely changed thumbnails. If the video gets shit views, hey, fuck it. But, like, Ethan's pretending like he doesn't know what's going on, bro. He's just changing the thumbnail to see which one gets more views. It's not trying to personally insult you.
Wait.
We knew intentionally be provocative and just plain rude to me.
Intentionally trying to be provocative and just plain rude. Nola Magnolia sends $2 and says for cat treats or whatever. Honestly, well, Nola, thank you so much. They will gonna get... Maki had a tough day yesterday. He threw up a couple times, so I will definitely get Maki something nice. Thank you so much, Nola. That's very sweet. And Maki, I have the camera all set up. He's not here. He's playing with Nata right now. They're causing some ruckus around the house, so we waiting for him. The blanky's here. The camera's ready. We just need Maki.
Wait.
We know.
I don't even know what.
We know.
I don't know what part of it you're talking about.
We
the
know
thumbnail?
Philip DeFranco is a Hassan dick rider.
I don't know about that. In
He's
fact,
always
I
reporting
didn't
on
see
it.
his reaction,
He's
but
always
I
giving
heard
him
Hassan was very upset by this video.
One more bridge burn. He's been already hinting and like shitting on Philip DeFranco subtly for a while, because he could kind of tell that Philly D is on Hassan's side. Now it's like that's it. He's a dick rider. Like he's burning the bridge, folks. This is just another bridge burn for the H3 podcast. Just yet another day. You know what I mean? Now they're against Philly D. And look, I'll be the first to say I'm not a huge Philly D fan. He's too wishy-washy for me. Like I do kind of wish. What up, Maki? I do kind of wish he would kind of like share his opinion on stuff. But I mean, hey, Philly D, no, it's getting filled in. This is the fucking internet. At this point, he's been on YouTube for fucking years, bro. Like who? Like you're going after Philly D, bro. Philly D.
I was too.
Well,
That's just because
it
Hassan's
sounds
a
like he's
fucking
doing the
crybaby.
job.
Because Hassan's a crybaby bitch boy, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like he has to be the victim,
Okay.
and he successfully made himself the victim, and Philip DeFranco was an accomplice in that.
Look it up.
So is that the slight that you're talking about, or are you talking about the thumbnail?
An accomplice, folks. An accomplice. Like Ethan loves using like legal terms now. You know what I'm saying? He's just very. He's been in the law. He's been talking to his lawyer so much, spending so much time with his lawyer, writing complaints, writing lawsuits, suing people, reading responses. You know, Philly D's an accomplice to Hassan. All right, bro.
Well, the thumbnail didn't help.
Okay. So we don't care that much about the thumbnail.
He took the only Jewish person out of the thumbnail. Just
ADL, where you at?
Wow.
just saying.
There we go, Zach Chibigid, obviously with always, you know, just the finest. Ooh, you gotta get a good shot of Maki. Always with the fight. No, Maki, don't play with that. I don't know why his camera is being a little choppy. It's like the frame rate is having some issues. I think the drivers on my PC are having some fucking issues. And my computer was going a little nutty today before the shoot, so hopefully we'll have this shit figured out. But it's a little choppy. Cute little monkey. All right, anyways.
Dog.
ADL.
Some
Listen,
anti-sup medic, dude.
he's doing the A/B test. The test is still ongoing. It
So
sounds
yeah, definitely Zach has to make it about, oh, they took out the only Jewish person in the thumbnail. Philly D must be anti-Semitic. I mean, again, old me would have thought, hey, they're probably joking. Now, new age 3, current age 3, no one's fucking joking, bro. It's all anti-Semitism. This person's anti-Semitic. Oh, look, a terrorist.
like
Don't
a
bring
killer.
AB into this. He didn't have anything to do with it.
You know what?
Feels
I'm
innocent.
saying.
He passed the
You
test.
know what I'm saying.
AB didn't decide to take the only Jewish creator out of the.
Well, someone said that Hassan was upset with him too.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah,
damn.
Hassan was upset.
That's
But
what I'm
again,
saying.
I'm going to show
He's
you
not
guys
pleasing anybody.
Poor Phil.
because he's a fucking.
Yeah, and that makes me feel really bad. for
Which
Phil,
is why you
actually.
gotta grow a spine.
No,
You're never
Get
gonna
off the
please
bed!
everybody.
Stop throwing it to everybody.
Grow a spine. You can't please everybody. Hey, that's what we tell AB all the time. Shit, AB, listen to your bosses. Listen to Ethan and Hila. You can't please people you can't please everybody at the same time. You can't please the pro-Palestinian crowd and Ethan's Zionist crowd. So either take a stand, be pro-Palestinian, and quit this fucking job, bro. Because you're also wishy-washy. You're also sitting the fence like, oh, I mean, I support Palestine. Look, I raised money for them. But hey, I also do research for this guy who's trying to sue every pro-Palestinian creator on the internet and who does Nakba revisionism. I love my job. Just listen to your bosses. Take their advice.
Stop
Keep it
asking
for
the
yourself,
comments what
bro.
they
I
think. Tell me
know.
what you
Throwing
think,
it back.
Philly.
This is it. We're not playing frisbee.
I
Stop
like that
tossing it off.
I like that he throws it back to me.
Yeah.
Nobody wants
like
it.
Back to you.
Nobody
Frankly,
wants it.
Nobody.
Haley D sends in $2 and says, our silence means something. If you know, you know.
I can't believe. Yeah. I can't
Nobody
believe
wants
it's
it.
How
Nate's
many times
birthday.
you gone to the comments, Dan, and shared your opinion?
Every single episode that he
Exactly.
drops. Yeah,
How
no,
many
every
of you
single
have
time.
ever gone to the comments
Every time he
and
invites me
taken
to.
and shared your opinion?
I do it for every news story. It's like, here's what I thought about this news story. Then I watch, and I'm like, here's what I
like a
thought about
numbered
this
list
one.
of
It's
feedback.
fun. It's so interactive.
You've
We should
never
start
done it,
doing
Nate.
that.
Don't lie.
Yes, I
to me.
do. Yes, I do, bro. Come on.
I know when you're lying.
Some conviction.
Anyway, so he took me out of the thumbnail, but it's called the Ethan Klein Hassan Piker Destiny Situation is Crazy.
I already got pissed when I saw that title
Right.
because it is not an Ethan Klein, Hassan Piker Destiny situation.
Right.
It's not.
The only reason
It's an Hila Klein situation. What do you mean? You're taking me out of the thumbnail? This is my story. I'm the one who getting death threats over here. What do you mean? I'm getting a pistol now. Me and Ethan, we're getting concealed carry. I'm gonna walk around with it. I miss my IDF days. I miss having a gun, walking around with a pistol. You know what I'm saying? This is me. This is my drama. They're taking away my 15 minutes. What are you doing? Philly D, what's going on, man?
to bring Destiny into it is to turn Hassan into a
The Hila Klein impression is transforming. It has taken on a life of its own, folks.
sympathetic character. This
Yeah.
whole thing is about him trying to get Hila fucking killed, which, by the way, his
I mean, what can we say at this point, folks? This is all about Hassan trying to get Hila killed. Now, look, I'm going to say this, and I said this before on the last stream. I do think it was kind of a careless choice for Hassan to use Hila as an example. Like, I'm sorry. I know you guys want me to, like, agree with Hassan all the time. Like, we know what you're talking about, Hassan. He's talking about valid military targets. We get it, bro. Did he have to use Hila as a specific example? Like, he knew the trouble he was getting himself into. He knew that Ethan was going to react this way. He probably did it to get some kind of a reaction out of Ethan or something. I don't know, bro. But like, I didn't need him to throw the Hila example to understand that he's talking about valid military targets. We can, you know what I mean? We know what he's talking about. We know valid military targets. We get it. We had to throw in Hila's name, which, hey, I mean, he's not wrong. She would have been a valid military target at the time. But kind of, I think, an odd choice to, like, specifically point her out, knowing that you have this beef going on with Ethan, knowing that he's going to make 10 thumbnails out of this, knowing that they're going to make content out of this for the next fucking 6 months and paint themselves as the victims, because when do they not paint themselves as the ultimate victim? So I will say, I thought it was unnecessary. This could have all been avoided had Hassan just been like, yeah, just talking about valid military targets. You didn't have to specify Hila. You know what I mean? He's not asking, this is in no way, shape, or form a threat on their lives or on her life. But you can see how someone like Ethan and Hila are definitely going to take it that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Haley D says Frog Detective was in the IDF. Hey, shh, Haley, that's our secret. No one knows that Frog Detective is also secretly Hila Klein. Fart Twain sends $5. Thank you, Fart Twain. Says AB said he's working on a video about all the people that have been attacking him. I'm sure that will be hard hitting. Oh, I mean, if he's making a video about all his haters, I guess I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? Look, he's got to start. Got to pay the bills. You know what I mean? If he's gonna leave at some point, I don't know, man. He made like the videos he makes about the drama on his channel do well for him. So he's seeing the numbers. He wants a little taste. Haley D says Hila is also a crybaby. I mean, I agree, definitely. But like he just gave them so much ammo for no reason.
Response is doubling down on him trying to mark Hila as his response.
So wait, let's listen to that again.
The only reason to bring Destiny into it is to turn Hassan into a sympathetic character. This whole thing is about him trying to get Hila fucking killed, which, by the way, his response is doubling down on him trying to mark Hila as... He's like, she was a valid military target. She escaped justice. You know, she could have been killed. She should have been killed then. That would have been fine. She escaped justice. You know?
I mean, look, that's not what he said, bro. That's not what he said. And Hila, I mean, to her credit, bro, the worst thing she did, as far as we know, was go on a raid. As far as we know, Hila never killed anyone. Anyone in the IDF is participating in something horrific. But there are levels of atrocities. To her credit, I don't think the worst thing she did was, I mean, look, she volunteered to go. I'm not, hey, we're not excusing the fucking raid here. But I mean, it's so easy for Hila to straight up just come out and say, like, yo, again, I fucked up. I was young. I was immature. Just like Cenk Uygur admitted to being like, yo, I was brainwashed by the Turks. You know what I mean? I thought, hey, there was no Armenian genocide, but I was fucking brainwashed, and I was wrong. Hila could, so there are countless IDF, and we're gonna pull up a video a little bit later of an ex-IDF soldier trying to reckon with what they did in those night raids and stuff. But I mean, it's not like no one's gonna wish that, brother. Like, there are way worse IDF soldiers that have done way more horrible fucking things, that like post pictures of their atrocities on social media. I would not skip a second of sleep if horrible things happen to those people. You know what I mean? But like, ultimately, on the scale of evilness, I'm sure Hila's participation was relatively minor. So no one wishes her harm, bro. Everyone hopes that you guys are safe. You guys have a family. Be safe, okay? Like, let's not start getting too paranoid over here. Nola Magnolia sends $2 and says, we don't expect you to agree with anyone but you. Nola, I salute you. Thank you so much. I mean, hey, look, I appreciate that. I know a lot of creators feel pressure to, like, you know, to listen to the audience only, and I always want to listen to you guys, but also gotta say what's on my mind. Jim D. Ducars sent $5. Oh, hey, Jim. Says, Anthony, you come closer than anyone to pronouncing my last name correctly. It's like, put up your Dukers. Dukers. Okay, Dukers. All right. Yeah, at first I was like, is that Duchars? But like, I thought about it for a second. Dukers. All right, Mr. Dukers. You're 90% there, my friend. I hope now I'm 100% there. Guys, W's in the chat for Mr. Dukers. A political activist since the Reagan days, folks. We got an OG lefty over here. And Veronica H. Song, folks, sending 15 shekels. Veronica, can I tell the audience something about you today? It's a special day for Veronica today. Veronica, thank you so much for the super sticker. Very sweet of you. All right, back to the video, folks.
She's a criminal.
Which is
she
all
committed
wrong.
a crime. She's a criminal.
He's wrong with everything that he said.
Yeah, I don't even think it was illegal.
I don't.
There's a good chance it was in.
Oh, the raid. The raid wasn't illegal. What? The whole occupation, the whole West Bank, everything you do in the West Bank is illegal, bro.
Wrong with everything that he said.
Yeah, I don't even think it was illegal.
I don't.
There's a good chance it was in collaboration with the PA. It was during the second Intifada.
When he says the PA, he means the Palestinian Authority, for those of you who don't know.
And also...
Which are a bunch of, like, sellouts. They've sold out their own people. The PA, the Palestinian Authority, are traitors to the Palestinians and the Palestinian cause to the Kill al-Adil Palestiniya, and I'm sorry.
According... I went back and watched the story because I was curious. I didn't listen to it in a while. You say you went into someone's house, found weapons there, illegal weapons, and then took the weapons out and arrested the guy.
Oh, they found illegal weapons. Just like they found weapons underneath every hospital. Because, guys, of course, every time the IDF goes in somewhere, they find weapons. They find copies of Mein Kampf. They find schedules for terrorism. They find manifestos. And they find everything. You know what I'm saying? They find printouts and, like, handouts of, like, this is how we're going to terrorize the people. Instructions 1, 2, 3. Instruction number 1, behead babies. Instruction number 2, rape the woman. Instruction number 3, read Hitler's manifesto. It's like, oh, but we found the weapons. Ethan, we went on this raid, and there were so many weapons in the kids' box. And then the lady, she was cooking it looked like a lentil soup, but then there was a grenade. Hey, surprise, I have a grenade. It's like, what, man? Did she even say there were weapons? She didn't even know what they did, bro. I think when they talked about the raid, didn't she say, like, I don't know if there was anything there. We don't know what this guy was doing. I don't want to pull up that fucking video again, bro. We have seen that fucking video of Hila talking about that fucking raid. Let's pull it up, I guess, man. God damn it, bro. I'm sick of having to reference that video. Hila Klein raid. Kamala. Ooh, it's
Yeah, it has,
perfect,
like, a
Anthony. It's an
main
old
officer.
Scottish name. Ooh,
So-
we've got a Scottish man. He's Scottish. And also, let's also do IDF. Jim Dukers, thank you so much, sir. IDF, soldier, raids. How do we say, like, reckons? Oh, I mean, that's kind of it. What was that guy called? Okay, I'm going to say ex-IDF soldier. Sorry, here, if you guys want to see what I'm doing. Ex-IDF soldier. Oh my god, it's like ex-IDF soldier. Ex-IDF soldier. Peeks out, raids. If anyone has the name of that guy. Not these fucking sickos, bro. This guy.
One single incident that did.
Okay. So we're going to listen to this guy in a little bit. Far Twain sends another 5 and says, remember when AB and Olivia bragged about watching No Other Land, but here they are both defending a raid, disgusting fakes. Of course, but we donated money. Oh, we went and watched this documentary, but oh, in my free time when I stream on my own stream, I'm always pro-Palestine, but then when I check in, you know, when I clock in 9 to 5, 6 days a week, I work for a Zionist and we spread Zionist propaganda day in and day out. W's in the chat for Dizzle McFizzle, folks. He sent in a 20. He says, here's some cheddar because the stream is definitely going to be demonetized. Lol, free Palestine. Dizzle McFizzle. Guys, W's in the chat for our favorite veteran, Dizzle McFizzle. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Everybody's being so generous today. Let us...
Gate as like a main officer.
Mm-hmm.
So I was his secretary.
Okay, so you were right below the big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So it was nice. It was interesting.
Hila.
It was more demanding in a way.
Kellen, I wrote Hila Kellen. Oh my god, bro. There's so many videos of her about the raid. Okay, we're not gonna check in on this.
Traction and being talked about by.
We don't know.
And they were going on arrest of specific people that they knew were either involved in something or, you know, they have intel, and they were going on specific raids of specific people. These are not like just going into anybody's home and just like terrorizing them.
The big thing.
Oh, it's a specific, guys. It's a specific raid. They only raid people when it's specific. You know, it's not terrorism. They don't terrorize them. Okay, let's see. This is what one IDF soldier claims. Let's listen to that again.
Involved in something or, you know, they have intel, and they were going on specific raids of specific people. These are not like just going into anybody's home and just like terrorizing them.
The big thing that makes the
they're going after specific people that have weapons. This is not going into random homes. This is not terrorizing them. Guys, W's in the chat for Hun. She just gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships, folks. W's in the chat for Hun. Hun, thank you so much. We love you so much. Okay, we heard what Hila just said, right? These are not random. We go in. There's a mission. They have weapons. We're there to get the weapons. It is a specific raid. Okay, we're heroes, if anything. You should be. And I'm a woman. Okay, girl power. Girl power. I am a woman in the war. Hell yes. Let's listen to this gentleman.
One single incident that did change your mind about taking that risk and speaking out?
It's not one single incident. No, it's 2 years that I served in the West Bank. What I experienced and things that I've done. From bursting into houses in the middle of the night and seeing the families.
By the way, his name is Yehuda Shaul. Yehuda Shaul, yani, we salute you. We know you must have done horrible things in your time in the IDF. Some of them, hey, the people who you committed those crimes to might never forgive you, and that is their decision or not. That is the world's decision. That is, if you believe in a God, that is God's decision, karma's decision. But I very much respect your decision to come forward, speak out against what you did, and offer this perspective to people, because this video is so invaluable, and what this man is saying here is very invaluable. He has committed atrocities and crimes, I am sure, and he has collaborated with people who have committed crimes and atrocities. But Mr. Yehuda Shaul, my salutations to you, sir.
Now they react till
Alejandro Barragan has just become a do not warrior, has just become a member. Thank you so much. Veronica says, once again, I can't send super messages. Veronica, no need. Folks. Okay, Veronica, look, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna do it, Veronica. Folks, it's Veronica's birthday today, folks. So let's, before we continue this video, let's slap some happy birthdays in the live chat for one of the most valuable members of our community, our beloved Veronica. So everybody, let's say with some birthday wishes. Let's go. Alejandro Barragan. Oh, okay. Folks, everybody's being so generous today. We can't even get to the videos. Alejandro Barragan says, I'm double dipping DNW and Chris Kunzler. Thanks for creating this space online, guys. Love from Mexico. Mr. Alejandro, we love Mexico. We love you. Thank you so much for being so generous. We love Chris Kunzler. I know Chris Kunzler has Isaac from Overzealots, friend of the show. We love Isaac. We love Chris Kunzler. Thank you so much for being here. We love you so much. Ooh, Veronica's angry at me. I'm sorry. No, no, Veronica. No sadness. Senor Alejandro. Muchas gracias. Love from Lebanon, my man.
manning checkpoints, arrest operations, and other things that I've done. It's a whole package.
And when you reached that point, were you revolted by what you had witnessed? I mean, once you started to explore all those past incidences, did you start rethinking the whole package?
Yeah, definitely yes. I think mainly for me was learning things about myself way before about the big politics. I went through my service believing that I'm a good guy and that we are the good side. And suddenly I discovered what we've done and what I took part in. And that's why I felt that I need to do something.
And how would you...
You think anyone would be upset if Hila said, was like, yo, I thought I was the good guy. I was taught that these Arabs were there to kill us and they were taught to kill us from a young age, etc., etc. No, bro, I would get it. I'd be like, yo, you were born there. Like, of course she's going to be brainwashed. You're born in a country where it's like, yo, these people hate you. You need to kill them. We're all going to join the military together. It's a mandatory service. We're all doing it. Look, isn't it fun? We're all doing it together. These people want to kill us. They want to end the Jews all over the world. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, if that's what she's taught from a young age, bro, I mean, I get that she's going to think like that. But you can look back and recognize that it's fucked up and that it's wrong. But they just don't. She doesn't want to fucking do that.
בשביל להיות שם, אז צריך לשבור להם את הרוח, לשבור אותם זה אומר שיחכו, ושיהיה להם ביד על העיניים, שתייחסו להם לא יפה, ושיכתבו מוות לערבים על השכפ"ץ.
And in breaking the silence, we are over 950 combat soldiers who say, occupation, no. Yeah, that is wrong. This is not the path to go.
Is it possible for an Israeli soldier to serve in the territories with a clear conscience?
I don't believe that a soldier who served in the occupied territories has clean hands. It's not that I think that we are all, it's not that every soldier murders innocent Palestinians. Far away from that. But no Israeli...
Veronica says, I could have been a contender. Veronica, you could still be a contender. Are you kidding me? It's never too late, Veronica. We all got that dog in us. Everybody's got something in that basement. Everybody's got something buried in that basement that's just ready to pop out at any moment.
Israeli soldier who served in the occupied territories, his hands were clean after that. Because at the heart of what you do, there is no way of seeing Palestinians as equal human beings to you. I'll just give you one example, which is, nothing extreme, nothing exceptional, something very routine and banal. I served for 14 months in Hebron. Right now in Hebron, as we are sitting here and having this discussion, there are 2 military patrols that their job is to do what we call in the military to make our presence felt. What does it mean? The military logic says this. If Palestinians will get the feeling that the IDF is all the time everywhere, they'll be afraid to attack. So what do you do to give them this feeling? You make your presence felt. You start your night shift patrol.
Nogzalato says DNW, X Overzealots, X Chris Kunzler, X Noah Samson. Fuck yeah, though. I would love that, of course. Fucking awesome. Someone said dream blunt rotation. Where was that? Whoever said that, I agree. That would be a dream blunt rotation. I agree, folks.
10 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the morning, 8-hour shift. You walk in the streets of the old city of Hebron. Break into a house, Palestinian house, of course. Not a house we have intended.
So there you go. He's talking about night raids specifically. And I'm sure you guys have all seen this, but hey, look, we have to compare side by side. He's talking about night raids specifically, exactly what Hila Klein participated in.
You walk in the streets of the old city of Hebron, break into a house, Palestinian house, of course, not a house we have intelligence about. I'm the sergeant. I lead the patrol. I choose a random house.
Not a house we have intelligence about. I'm a sergeant. I just choose a random fucking house.
Wake up the family, men one side, women the other side. Search the place. You can yourself imagine the dynamics, yeah? Climb to the roof, jump from one roof to another, come out through another house, wake up the family. And basically that's how you pass your 8-hour shift. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From September 2000 when the second Intifada started, till today, now. It didn't stop for 1 second. Yeah, the idea is that every Palestinian will feel the military is right here. You don't know when we're going to show up, what we're going to do, when it's going to end, how it's going to look like. It's to do what we call in the military, ליצור תחושת נרדפות, to create the feeling of being persecuted. Now, when this is your mission, again, this is not an action of a...
Create the feeling of feeling persecuted. You're never create a sense of security. You're always being watched. That is terrorism, my folks.
Rogue soldier officer. This is your mission. There is no way of doing it nice.
Is this Hila? Is Hila wearing this outfit right now? Hey, hello. What's in the toy box? Move. What's in the toy box? Show me right now. Show me the toys, little one. Okay. Is that the little Miss Rachel doll? Give me the Miss Rachel doll. Let me examine the Miss Rachel doll. Okay. Is there a weapon in there? Is that a battery pack or is that an explosive device? What is in there? Okay, what about that? What is behind that curtain, woman? What is behind the curtain, woman? Show me. What are you making here? It smells good. What's your name, woman? Naif? What is that kind of name, Naif? Are you Muslim? What is this? Your home disgusts me. What is that child doing there? Hey, move. What are you doing, little boy? You're 8 years old, you say? You're the perfect age to be learning to kill all the Jews. Isn't that what you're doing? Right?
Realize that my job is actually to maintain an apartheid system. Very early on, I understood that the rights that the Jew settlers have are not the rights that
so we've seen the video. Now let's go back to these colorful characters who we love so much.
They were going on arrest of specific people that they knew were either involved in something or, you know, they have intel, and they were going on specific raids of specific people. These are not like
specific raids, specific people. No, they're not specific. It is to create the feeling of fear, of you're never safe, always watch out, a sense of dread. The guy said it, okay? And this is what you get. This is the H3 version.
Just going into anybody's home and just like terrorizing them.
The big thing that makes them all scumbags.
Veronica says it was a movie reference. Egg on your face. I know, isn't it from Rocky? Or was Mickey tell them you could have been great, but now you're just a bum. You're just a bum. Not you, Veronica. That was Mickey yelling at Rocky.
In the second Intifada, the PA, there was a lot of organizing and coordinating with the IDF to help pick up dangerous people. Dangerous people that the PA deemed dangerous and criminal, right?
So now he's trying to make the raids okay. He's saying those raids, these night raids that my wife went on, are actually co-signed by the Palestinian Authority. So they couldn't have been fucked up. They couldn't have been racist. As if there's anything okay about the Palestinian Authority. But who loves the Palestinian Authority? Ahmad Fuad al-Khatib. The only Palestinian that Ethan will have on his show. The one Palestinian that he was able to dig out under a rock, who supports Israel and who supports the Gaza Humanitarian Fund. Wow. Cool.
Oh, that's not illegal. That's literally not illegal. And when Hassan talks about it, he's like, they go into these houses, they drag people out by their feet during the nighttime in the bed, and the wife and the kids are screaming, and they go, and then it's like they punch the kids in the face. It's like, listen, it's a night raid.
Are you calling these other IDF soldiers liars, bro? Are you calling that other guy a fucking liar? Or are you just out here defending your wife? Because she was online bragging about going on a fucking raid, bro. And saying like, yeah, they took me because I was cute. I just was bored. I asked and they were like, yeah, we'll take you. She literally said they took me because they thought I was cute. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing here? We got 442 of you in the live chat. What up, everybody? Don't forget, folks, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my Do Not Worry Gaming channel, folks. We do some fun gaming over here. We're at 887 at the start. We are at 893. Hell yeah, folks! Subscribe to the channel. I play some American Truck Simulator. I did a stream on the main channel a couple days back. It was super fun as a promotion, playing some Dark Souls and stuff like that. So join us. Anyways, let's go.
It's not good.
Also, like when he says that we were valid targets, we were shot at. The Jeep that I was in, as soon as we entered that area, they shot at the Jeep and a bullet hit right here next to my head. But the Jeep was bulletproof. So like, yeah. Okay.
I mean, hey, yeah, valid. You guys were valid military targets. So, you know, they have the right to do that.
And also, your secretary, you went on one ride along. Just out of curiosity of what your friends were going through when they went there.
Yes.
You served in the army for 2 years. You went one time. The rest of your time, you were a secretary. You never.
I was curious to see what they do. Call me a journalist if you want, Hassan. But I actually went boots on the ground.
That's more journalist.
Journalist. Oh my God. Do journalists terrorize random Palestinians? Is that what a journalist fucking does? A journalist goes into a home and terrorizes the family for no fucking reason? Is that your definition of journalism? Because if that's how you see journalism, it makes sense why the IDF is trying to justify murdering 200 Palestinian journalists. If they see journalists as like fucking terrorists, then yeah, that kind of mentality gets journalists killed. So I don't even understand where they're trying to go with this.
I'm like, you're a pussy ass bitch, Hassan.
You only think about going to the West Bank.
Girl, it's fine.
You've been there. You've only fantasized about it.
Yeah.
You know why we only fantasize about it, you dumb fuck? Because Israel won't let Palestinians return to the West Bank, bro. No one's allowed to fucking go anywhere. Can we go to fucking Gaza? Your wife is allowed there because she's a fucking soldier terrorizing them, you motherfuckers, bro. They're subjugating these people. You only fantasize. If only, bro, I wish I could fucking go visit Palestine. I wish I could fucking go. It's right fucking there, bro. Girana, they're my fucking neighbors, man. What do you mean you only fantasize about going there? They only fantasize about. He wishes he could go. Every Palestinian wishes they could go back home. That's the fucking point. You dumb motherfuckers. That's the point. Everybody fantasizing to go. I want to go there, man. I want to go see Palestine. I want to walk around Palestinian streets with my Palestinian brothers and sisters, man. Hassan wants to go. The chat wants to go. Palestinians want to go. The only reason your wife is there is to terrorize people. She has no fucking right to go or to be there, man. What are you talking about? What is this? What is this insanity, bro? No wonder they're now doing 2 podcasts a week and they have to do VODs, because who wants to fucking watch 3 episodes of this shit every week? God damn it, bro.
Actually considering genuinely going to Gaza.
I know, man. That's a pretty big deal.
Why doesn't he just go to Gaza? What a pussy. Because your fucking people are murdering people left and right. There's a fucking genocide going on, you dumb motherfuckers. Bro. Bart Twain sends $5 and says, genuinely don't know how AB can sit there and listen to this 5 days a week. Yeah, but he's making a video about all of his haters, apparently. That's what he's spending his time on. Make a video about your boss. He's the only reason you have all these haters now, bro. Your boss, your hero, made everyone hate you and your whole fucking crew, bro. Blame him. Making an Ethan content nuke. Making Ethan Klein, how my boss ruined my reputation. I will never be able to work with anyone again because I worked with Ethan Klein. That's a video you can make. My career is fucked because of Ethan Klein. Couple of video ideas. Add them to the list.
Yeah.
Who is actually considering genuinely going to Gaza.
I know, man. That's a pretty big deal.
I have to say, I know it's in the doc, but the fact that Twitch did nothing is unlevel amount of despicable.
Zero surprise.
Did nothing for what? They did nothing against what? What are you talking about? About him talking about valid military targets? Now again, him mentioning Hila, I have said it before, I'll say it again. Useless, careless, and Hassan should have known better because he should have known what shitstorm was going to follow. Okay, we know what he was trying to say, but his point would have been made just as succinctly, just as clearly had he just said, yo, people who raid homes are valid military targets. Settlers are valid military targets. The IDF, valid military targets. Whatever you want to say. But this, for him to get a ban, what, you wanted to get banned for stating something that was true? No. Haley D, our admiral, sends another 5 and says, oh, you mean you didn't fill out paperwork with an assault rifle at your job? Piffed. Oh my god. I know, right?
That is
Despicable.
disgusting.
That's why I'm telling people. I said it in the video, but if you didn't see it, Twitch is demonstrably complicit and will do nothing to stop this.
Yes.
That's why we need to focus on the sponsors. They're the only ones that can do something. And AT&T recently.
Let's go after the sponsors, folks. You know the answer. Start emailing. And look at that. Redact.dev right here. The Dan Saltman sponsorship collab. Destiny's best friend. Destiny's best friend. The guy who's sexting minors. His best friend right here. Sponsoring the H3 podcast.
We told Ludwig, do not have Hassan in your videos. We will not do this if Hassan's in the videos. Great. I love AT&T. I'm switching now.
Okay, good. I mean, yeah, fuck AT&T and fuck Ludwig, bro. Fucking the least interesting streamer of all time. Okay? And justice for Mango. I'm kidding. No justice for Mango. Okay? Mango will be getting no justice. But fuck Ludwig. Veronica H. Song sends 30 shekels. Veronica, what's up with that? It says, this is so triggering, but from a completely different reason. The army is so violent towards innocents. They take 12-year-olds from their beds, keep them for months without any legal procedure. Bro, there are thousands upon thousands of Palestinians, half of them like fucking kids, bro, trapped in Israeli prisons. And they talk about the hostages. Yes, return the hostages. It's horrible what's happening, and the hostages shouldn't be there to begin with. But you have thousands of Palestinian hostages who you torture and actually rape on a daily basis, you motherfuckers.
They call me. Can you hear me now, guys? Switch to AT&T, right?
No,
That's
he went,
Verizon,
but then he went to
No,
Sprint.
didn't he jump from Verizon to?
I think he did jump from Verizon, but I don't think it was to AT&T.
He's on Sprint. He's on
Yeah,
Sprint.
you don't fuck with AT&T.
You know what AT&T stands for? All tits and times of good and mirth. Let me try that again. All titties.
All-time tits. That was a hashtag on the Jamie Lee Curtis video.
All.
Polish Pusher sends $2 and says, I'm so grateful H3 introduced me to your content. I'm so grateful that H3 introduced you to my content. I'm so thankful for this. This has all worked out great, folks, to be honest with you. I love all of you guys. You know what I mean? This is great. We got ourselves a great little family. Like, Ethan introduced all of us to like a whole litany of new creators. You know what I mean? Replacements for H3 galore. Or Chris Kunzler might be live right now, folks. You're bored of this? Let's jump over to Chris. We're a family, folks.
Time tits. Tits?
Tits.
Ethan?
All-time tits?
Ethan? It stands for the American Telephone and Telegraph Company.
Oh, that's my second guess.
That sounds pretty good. This is all American, baby. And that's why they left Hassan.
I just don't know why you're spreading this misinformation about the tits thing.
You're right. What I said is worse. This is the all-American telephone company.
Right.
Just
What happened? Veronica says, but I actually know some of their families. Oh, that's fucked up.
Just America. There's no all in there.
No, I'm describing
Veronica, we feel your pain, man. And you're not carrying this shit alone, okay?
them.
It's called the American Telephone and Telegraph Company.
Great.
So basically, me thinking about this whole thing, like, he could start calling me a journalist instead of calling me a terrorist.
It's not funny. Stop trying to make this journalist thing. Oh, no, I'm a you're not a fucking journalist, okay? Journalists do not bring fear in the hearts of children who are sleeping in their beds as you break into their homes carrying a rifle. Okay, lady? That ain't no journalism, okay? Hassan is a billion times even if you think he's shit and he's the worst journalist ever and his interview with Rashid was horrible, he is a billion times the journalist you will ever be. So let's not even, you're an IDF terrorist. That's what you are. Even your husband said the IDF are terrorists. Let's not go crazy here. Sunflower Dragon sends $5 and says, this feels like gaslighting. Hassan was literally talking about the occupation. He absolutely did not call for violence against Hila. Oh, but Sunflower Dragon, haven't you heard? He's put out a hit.
He could, yeah.
And thank you for the support, Sunflower.
And I mean, you did report it to a massive audience. You came back and you reported on the raid to 1.4 million people. Hassan's only fantasized about it. All he does
reported on the raid. She described what she did, bro. She described like what she did. She didn't report. What did we learn from that raid? That she volunteered to go on it? What did we learn? What did we learn? Did she reflect on what she did? Did we learn the identity of these people? Were they terrorists? What did they do? Were there kids in that? Hassan can only fantasize of going on a night raid like you did. No, Hassan, if he wants to go to Palestine, he's going to talk with Palestinians with respect and love and be invited into their homes. And they're probably going to feed him a meal because that's what Palestinians do. They're fucking generous. That's what Arabs fucking do. Okay? You know? They're not going to invite Hila in for dinner. She invited herself. Meg Robson's $2. Thank you, Meg. Says, don't they know there were illegal weapons there? Exactly. Oh, there were illegal weapons there. It's ridiculous. Jim D. Dukers. Since boy howdy, in retrospect, Sam Temple sure got out in the nick of time. Oh my God, Sam. I mean, Ian stayed there a bit too long. Ian and Cam stayed a bit too long. But I mean, hey, they left. And Ian was off cam most of the time. So I think Ian had like kind of, you know, he left in spirit. And Jim, thanks again for the support, man. Super generous.
Just read tweets all day.
You're getting
He gets his news on Twitter.
News, by the way, from the chat on that joke.
Yeah, I wasn't. I'll be the first to admit. all time, a tubular time. A tubular time, Dan.
Sure. Yeah, I like tubular times. Yeah.
We're having a good time over at AT&T. So anyway, I personally think Phil DeFranco's a Hassan Dick writer. He's never reporting on his controversies. He's always reporting on him the most favorable way.
Hassan Dick writer. So again, so that's it. You know, bridge burned.
Which is what he did here today. But let's take a look. Now, when I saw this, I was like, great. This is the one time I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was my wife got a death threat. I didn't do anything, right?
So he's like, oh, why am I not the victim? Why aren't people feeling bad for us? It's the one time, and he even says it's the one time I haven't done anything wrong. My wife got a death threat. She didn't. But like, that's it. It's something. It's content. Oh, it's another way to be a victim. Someone could misinterpret what this person said, that my wife should be killed. Let's run with that for the next 3 weeks. Oh, I had done nothing wrong for the one time. This was perfect. It was perfect. It was just what we needed. That's what he's basically saying. It's what he's basically saying.
And let's take a look. Now, when I saw this, I was like, great. This is the one time I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Which is what he did here today. But let's take a look. Now, when I saw this, I was like, great. This is the one time I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was my wife got a death threat. I didn't do anything, right?
And it's a continuous death threat and a smear campaign because he does it all the time, regularly.
Continuous death threat. Okay, I thought one death threat was bad enough. This one continues. This is a never-ending death threat. He is always trying to kill me. He is always talking about killing me on his stream. Hassan, why do you do this? What is going on? Bart Twain sends another 5 and says, hey, H3 fans, why isn't AB speaking up against the death threat against Queen Hila? Is he secretly on Hassan's side? I mean, hey, that is true. That is true. Maria F says, so Ethan admits he did wrong all the other times. Exactly. He's admitting. He's exposing the game for what it is. Dizzle McFizzle sends another 5 and says, bro, it's crazy how repugnant Ethan is acting. To burn your entire life down because of a narcissistic crash out is crazy. I know, man. Like, just airing his fucking laundry out in public all the fucking time. Like, what is his family like his family members that follow him on Instagram, and they just see him like posting immature memes all the time and just like making fun of one person and obsessing over like Hassan and iDubbbz all the time and Anissa, like, and Taylor Lorenz. Like, what do people who know him be like, dude, this dude's fucking like off the chain, man. Nola Magnolia sends $2 and says, as a journalist, I say Hila is not one of us. Guys, W's in the chat for our real journalist, Nola Magnolia.
He doubles down in his response, which isn't here, which we need.
The response to Philly?
Yeah, there's the clip of Hassan watching the clip of Hassan getting filled in. Do you think his wife goes, fill me up, daddy?
I don't want to keep up the good work. Nephew? Who's the nephew? Am I your nephew? What? What did I miss? What's happening in this chat, folks? I mean, hey, Dizzle, I'll be happy to be your nephew. If that's what you're saying, I'll be your nephew.
Let's speculate about that. I have too much respect for the man.
I'm going to pass the question up to you.
Yeah. What do you think that I'm thinking?
Chat.
This is, and remind you, this is all because I wouldn't go camping with him.
Right.
Camping? Right. You can't even remember what it was you were supposed to do with him, bro.
Wait,
I hiking.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought you were open to it, but we just...
Well, he initially wanted to, and I was like, I don't think so.
Well,
yeah. Anyway, here's Phil.
Camping?
Well, I don't know. You're out in the wilderness. I have a mind that...
You have a mind.
Phone.
This is Son, Piker, Ethan, and...
The camping jokes aren't funny anymore, guys. Like, no one cares about the goofs and gaffs on the H3 podcast. Plague Maiden sends $10 and says... Thank you so much, Plague Maiden. I just want someone in that room to ask Hila if, with her journalistic intent, I love how you use journalistic intent, she ever found out what happened to the person they did this to. Where did y'all take them? What was done to them? Exactly. What was the charge levied against this person? Did they have illegal guns? Did they conspire to kill someone? What was the deal? Where are they now? Where did they end up? I would love to know, Plague Maiden. And thank you so much for so generously supporting the channel, Plague Maiden. Fart Twain with another 5. Thank you so much, Fart Twain. Again, you're going crazy today. This can't get over girly pop Olivia and the Keem. If you're getting orally raped, just close your mouth. Star merch. Oh my God, that's so true, bro. Yes. How I cannot even begin to describe how much of a 180 the H3 podcast did. Exactly. That's so fucking the way you just said it right now. I've not thought about it that way. I forgot that Keemstar even said that. Because when you hear H3 talking about Keemstar, he's become this adorable little guy. Oh, look at it's Keemstar, our friend of the show, Keemstar. That's this. Oh, I forgot he said this fucking disgusting thing.
Oh, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, here's Philly.
This is on Piker, Ethan, and Hila Klein Destiny situation. It was one of the most requested stories over.
So I'm not on. There's nothing wrong.
This is not a triangle situation, Philly.
Hassan made an insane comment, making it sound like Hila is a war criminal who escaped accountability. she's a war criminal, making it sound.
Sorry, I was looking at the chat. Let's go back a little bit.
Piker, Ethan, and Hila Klein Destiny situation. It was one of the most requested stories over.
So I'm not on. There's nothing wrong.
This is not a triangle situation, Philly.
Hassan made an insane comment, making it sound like Hila is a war criminal who escaped accountability. she's a war criminal who needs to be punished.
I think it's just such a disgrace to it to call it a situation. You know? Like
yeah, it's not a situation.
Ethan called what's happening in Palestine, bro, a dispute. They call it a conflict every day. This is a situation. What is this? What else is this, Zach? What do you think this is, bro? An actual death threat? Like you want an active, open police investigation into Hassan Piker? Like you want... What do you guys want? You want to tap his phones to make sure he's not planning a murder? What's happening here? Polish Pusher says Veronica could be our anti-war correspondent. You got to ask her that because that could be dangerous. Dizzle McFizzle says, yeah, bro, I'm older than you, 39, nephew. Hey, old enough. I'll do it. The Gaza kerfuffle. That's right, the kerfuffle. The kerfuffle. Hey, it's a little misunderstanding they're having over this land.
Destiny has nothing to do with what Hassan did to me. I don't know anything about what Destiny did. This is not a three-way situation.
I didn't even know anything about it.
Don't stop saying three-way. Stop saying three-way, Hila. And mentioning Destiny and Hassan and Ethan and you. No one wants... Just stop using the word three-way.
About this. Apparently, Destiny, in response to Hassan's essentially calling Hila a valid military target, I guess Destiny, who's a total fucking dumbass, who again, we had like a flawless victory here, and this dumbass went there and gave Hassan the ability to cry and be the victim.
Right.
We had a flawless victory, bro. Like, if Ethan is actually concerned about Hila getting death threats, would he call that a flawless victory? We have a flawless victory. My wife is getting death threats. And his mind is just like, oh, we have footage of Hassan kind of looking bad. This could look like we're the victims again. And we love being the victims here at the H3 podcast. There's a genocide in Gaza going on. Let's talk about how it makes me feel as a sad Jewish man living in Los Angeles who's getting discriminated against. He's not, by the way. Oh, we had a flawless victory. My wife had gotten a death threat. Flawless. Imagine that. Can you imagine? If I have a wife and she gets a death threat, and I'm like, damn, that's a flawless victory. I can use that for content. I can use that against Hassan to get him off of Twitch. And then Destiny ruined it for us. Oh, he ruined it for us by putting out a real death threat against Hassan and by sexting a minor. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Haley D sends $2 and says you have the Congress of YouTube Communities. That's true. Did the UNSC legalize occupation? We have the Congress of YouTube Communities. What role would I have in the Congress of YouTube Communities, folks? What position? Would I be a congressman? Sunflower Dragon says they're wearing Keemstar merch and going to kick. No values whatsoever. Hila should make a horse Teddy Fresh collection. Keem also called Lena. That's right. He called Lena a witch. He kept calling Hila a horse. But hey, it's all water under the bridge because they hate Hassan. Sunflower, don't you get it? It's all that matters. We got Nour in the chat, folks. Nour, crew member Nour. He chilling here, folks. Ahla wa sahla ya Nour.
He did. Now he's been on his Instagram stories being like, oh my God, I'm getting death threats, you guys.
Yeah.
What do we get? This is unbelievable. We need to do something about it. It's like, oh, you don't like it when people give death threats to you?
What are you? Ethan was literally on his Instagram stories being like, we're getting death threats. Oh no, we're getting death threats. And it wasn't even a death threat. Now Hassan is getting actual death threats. And he's like, what's wrong with Hassan? Going on his Instagram story saying he's getting death threats. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, you can't have a conversation with them. We're on planet A. They're on planet Xiluflop. What the fuck, man? Hila, they perceive something to be a death threat when it's not. They complain about it incessantly. He makes a whole fucking 15-minute video on YouTube about it and changes the thumbnail 6 times because it's not getting enough views. And then Hassan gets an actual death threat by Destiny, which encourages people to start writing the most vile shit in the comments. And now Ethan is complaining that Hassan is complaining about the death threats. Okay. Let's just fucking watch.
That's fucking really interesting, dude. But because of Destiny's dumb fucking ass, he went on Discord, and he said something like, somebody should kill Hassan Piker. Just something brazenly insane. And for the record, I don't believe anybody should do violence on Hassan.
Stupid and crazy, and we would never say anything like that. And I have nothing to do with what Destiny says.
Yeah. Well,
oh, that redact.gov button right behind you might suggest something different. We have nothing. Who's this Destiny guy? Who's Dan Saltman? We don't know. Oh, then what the fuck is that?
Apparently, he's my closest collaborator, if you ask. He's hiding under the desk.
If no, Destiny but it's was like, my roommate...
It's like, yeah.
Hold on. Veronica says, I have a lot to tell, but no one's listening. 1 second, folks. One moment, folks. All right, we back.
Hassan has something to say.
Oh.
If Destiny was my roommate, I get him laid all the time.
Oh. Right, because you're a bro.
Now that's closeness. That's the kind of closeness that should be weird.
Sorry, folks, I had to check my messages. Corey Mori sends £5. Love from Glasgow, Scotland. A friend and I were recently detained by police just for wearing a Palestine movement shirt. Shit is mad everywhere. That's fucking crazy, Corey. Love from Glasgow. First of all, thank you so much. It's crazy that we have people watching from Glasgow and Scotland. What an honor. Corey, we seriously love you. Look, I have a cousin that is moving to Germany. He's living in Germany, and he's telling me, like, the most fucked up shit, too. And, like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Well, the shit that people are doing in these countries and in European countries to silence people. Like, for my cousin to become a German citizen, he has to sign a document that says that he believes in Israel's right to exist. He cannot become a German citizen unless he signs a document that says that Israel has a right to exist. It's I'm laughing because how fucking crazy it is. You know what I'm saying? So Corey Mori, we love Scotland. I would love to visit Scotland. I've never been. What an honor that you're watching us. We love our community. And thank you so much for the support.
Anyway, so yeah, he said something really dumb. And for the record, I don't, even though Hassan is a Hamas propagandist, I do not believe that that is even a crime. Okay, he's exercising free speech, which is totally fine. Now, certain social media companies do.
Wait, they say he's a propagandist?
Propagandist. I do not believe that that is even a crime. Okay, he's exercising free speech, which is totally fine. Now, certain social media companies do about it is totally do not believe that that is even a crime. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, he said something really dumb. And for the record, I don't, even though Hassan is a Hamas propagandist, I do not believe that that is even a crime. Okay, he's exercising free speech, which is totally fine. Now,
he's not a Hamas propagandist, bro. He's a resistance supporter. Like, that's it. If someone supports resistance and understands what resistance is and how resistance was born and what drives resistance and why it perseveres. Like right now, they're trying to strip Hezbollah's weapons away in Lebanon. They're trying to get them to take their weapons away. Okay? You got rid of the resistance. Let's say 5-10 years from now, Israelis decide to take over the south. And other people go like, hey, that's not fucking cool. They're trying to invade our land again. And then they pick up arms. They could be Shia, they could be Muslim, Christian, they could be Sunnis, it could be any group of people coming together to stop an invading force. They are going to become a resistance. And then you can call them whatever you want, bro. Hezbollah 2.0, Hizb al-Hurriyyah, Hizb al-Siyada, whatever you want, bro. Resistance is born out of necessity. There is no such thing as a Hamas propagandist. Because if you support Hamas, you support Houthis, you support Hezbollah. And as a Lebanese person, I have been harmed by Hezbollah many a time. Hezbollah has worked against Lebanon's interest many a time. It's not just a support. We support them blindly. No, we don't. But when it comes to resistance and defending our borders, hell yeah, we do.
What now certain social media companies do about it is, or advertisers, is not an issue of free speech. But I don't think anyone should do violence on Hassan, or even that he should be arrested or anything, right? He's not doing any crimes. He's expressing his opinion, and it's a fucked up one, right? Also, he's very good at skirting responsibility. He's never going to be like, somebody should have done this to Hila. Like, he's extremely adept at...
Yeah.
And again, look, we're no fans of the H3 podcast. I said it at the beginning of the stream. I'll say it again. Hassan mentioning Hila in that example that he was talking about valid military targets, unnecessary, bro. Unnecessary. We got your point. You didn't have to go there. You didn't have to go there. You know what I mean? You didn't have to make that leap. Like, we got what you're talking about. Unnecessary. Should have expected this reaction. And he's also putting his Twitch career in jeopardy because he knows that this is going to lead to emails, and we need to email to get rid of Hassan because he threatened my wife and shit like that. Like, it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. What else did he expect from Ethan?
Stochastic terrorism, which is using language that is likely to incite violence against someone just by the statistical odds of somebody in your audience being crazy enough to do it. He is a stochastic terrorist. Straight up.
So are you, bro. If that's your definition, bro, you sitting there calling Hassan a terrorist sympathizer over and over again and saying that he's horrible for America and now he's threatening my wife, what are you doing, bro? You are also, by the way, look at this cut of Ethan's face. You are also creating an environment where someone might be like, hey, I'm a Ethan and Hila fan and Hassan has ruined their life. I'm going to go harm him to protect my favorite podcaster. That's what you're doing, bro. He already has his fucking freaks walking up to Dan Clancy in public and filming him like, hey, what do you think about this whole Ethan Klein situation? Why won't you let him back on Twitch? Like, bro, what? You're the one of the fucking weird-ass fans.
A crazy fucking DC, you know? It's like people like this are promoting that kind of behavior.
100%.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that guy watched Hassan. I don't.
No, I don't know.
I mean,
behavior like that.
Would you be surprised though?
Not at all.
No.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't.
The guy in DC who killed. Oh, like the guy in DC who killed the people who worked at the embassy. They're Hassan fans now. They're just making that leap. Zach has got to chime in. Yeah, they're definitely Hassan fans. Yeah, okay, bro.
Be surprised if he's watched Hassan or knows about Hassan.
If anything, I'd be like, oh, checks out.
But yeah, but behavior like that, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, I never said somebody should go kill him. I just said she's a valid military target. Okay.
Didn't you say someone should bomb the Republican National Convention or something, bro?
Right. Anyway, go ahead, Philly. Tell me about how this is somehow a crazy situation that involves Hassan being the victim.
On the text line, and it's crazy. With many saying it's gone past
By the way,
line.
I know why he doesn't report on us ever now. It's like...
You saying you realize why Philly D doesn't report on you all the time?
I'm being silly. Because I do, let's be honest, I do a meme where I always get mad at him. It's a joke. It's not serious. Although in this time I am being a little bit serious.
I was gonna say the line.
We know you're being very serious. And he doesn't report on you, bro, because you're toxic. Khalas, your whole podcast, your whole brand, bilzbil, as we say, it's in the trash. It's in the garbage, okay? No one wants to fuck with you anymore. No one wants to fuck with H3. No one wants to fuck with your crew. No one wants to fuck with anything. You're not going to get any more guests. You're not going to do any fun collaborations unless it's with fucking Steiny or the shittiest fucking people on the internet. Maybe Keemstar. He just sent you guys some merch. Do a Keemstar collab. You guys are done, bro. Philly D isn't going to stick his neck out for you anymore, bro. No one is. Ain't nobody going to do that, because even if someone sticks their neck out for you, if they do something that you deem is a betrayal of your friendship, you're going to do 6 podcast episodes about them, sticking their head on the thumbnail, calling him fat or whatever, bro.
Like it's a little blurred for him.
but Hassan's
I don't
also
think
mad at him.
I think you're doing a joke. I don't think it's funny, because I think I'm getting tired of this, because people think that if they do say anything positive about us, they're like a Zionist. And I think that is why Philly is avoiding talking about you, unless there is like a 2 sides to it. And it's like, on the one side, you got Ethan. On the other, you have Destiny. You tell me what you think. It's like, fuck off.
I could tell. Honestly, I was offended by it when he...
Hila getting spicy. Hila telling Philly D to fuck off. Hey, that's pretty aggressive, Hila. What's with the escalation? But hey, she was in the IDF. All they do is escalate. I was taught, when in doubt, throw a grenade. You might kill some Israelis, but it's okay. It's the Hannibal directive. That's what we're taught. Okay, hey, Philly D, fuck you. I will burn you. I mean, I didn't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? Liz Felix, folks, with a $20 super chat. W's in the chat for Liz. Ethan is losing this war, and just like Trump, he's trying to do this refocus on Hassan. Like, sir, you're spewing Israel talking points when there's a genocide happening. Get over yourself, Ethan. You will never be Hassan. Give some love to Liz. Liz, thank you so much for the generous donation. That makes such a big difference in supporting a small, independent Lebanese YouTube channel like ours. You help us keep the lights on. Thank you so much. And everything you're saying is 100% spot on. They're losing the... Look, their views, everything's down. The views are down. Their VODs aren't doing well. They're cutting the amount of podcasts. Less uploading every week means less views, less watch time in general. Like, that's it. I don't even think the podcast makes them that much money anymore. They make money off of their like investments probably and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. The podcast is just like a fun way for Ethan and Hila to rant. And yeah.
Called in on election night and his chat was just insane with the Zionism, the fucking anti-Semitism. It was just unbelievable. And I don't remember how he reacted, but it's been weird since that. And it's like, I don't know. People don't want to stand up against anti-Semitism. They don't. Everybody wants to be anti-racist. Everybody wants to be this anti-racist hero who does everything right all the time. But the moment it actually costs anybody anything to actually stand up against racism, then all of a sudden it's
So Ethan, you know, as Israel conducts like the bloodiest, most vicious genocide we have ever seen in our lives, live streamed online, Ethan is shocked that people don't want to talk about him when all he focuses on is the feelings of Jews living in Los Angeles, bro. Yes, there has been a rise in anti-Semitism. Yes, there have been some horrific fucking things happening, but it is your desire to only want to focus on yourself and on the rise of anti-Semitism and the feelings of Jews who live in the United States rather than shedding any true light or insight into what's happening in Gaza. And you guys could have given some very interesting insight because you were in Israel. Hila could have given us ex-IDF soldier insight. You guys could have been amazing allies from the inside, but you chose the path of Zionist propaganda. Yeehaw, baby! Jim Dukers says DNW needs a line of merch called Stale Edward. We've thought, I thought Fadi Fresh. Fadi is a common Lebanese name. I was thinking Fadi Fresh, something like that. And thank you, Mr. Dukers. And Veronica says they're losing their humanity. That's really sad. And that is one thing, Veronica, we can never lose is our humanity. And you give us hope. People like you give us hope. And Sunflower Dragon with another 5 says, I love your Hila impression. Do you think the crew gets less payroll with less shows? I don't think the crew's going to be affected. But I mean, it might affect, I mean, I don't know, like raises. I mean, look, Ethan is going to pay Dan whatever he needs to keep Dan around because Dan keeps the show running. I even saw a clip of like Ethan yelling at AB on his live stream last time, like from like Instagram Live. He was like, AB, you're not helping. I need Dan. Where's Dan? It's like, oh my God, bro. It's so bad. But I don't think they're going to pay them less. And apparently they just hired like a couple of new people. But I think they're going to depend less on the podcast as they're, and maybe even Teddy Fresh, because I'm sure Teddy Fresh isn't doing as well. And they're just going to make money in other ways. And eventually, I guess they're just going to go offline. Like, they can't sustain this, bro.
I don't want to get involved, right?
Oh, leave me out of your drama.
Anyway, go ahead, Phil.
Of drama, and this is something else.
Yeah,
When it's a mix of podcasters and political commentators, there is more history here than what's happening now. This latest controversy appears to start when you had Hassan Piker making a remark that...
Such a douchebag. Ban billionaires. What are you... Bro, can you just stop?
Ban billionaires.
You're selling a shirt. You're fucking so rich, bro.
Why are you selling merch then? Like, just go ahead and donate all your money. What are you doing?
Your life is effectively the same as a billionaire.
Live by example, dumbass.
Like,
live by example, dumbass like me. Join the military and go on raids. And like, again, this whole thing, like, isn't he a communist? Why doesn't he donate all his money? Like, are we really fucking doing that again? Just be poor. Isn't that what you say? Just be poor, Hassan. Like, right-wing talking points. Straight up fucking Keemstar talking points, bro. That's what their show has devolved to.
How are you a communist where all you do is care about money?
These guys are the real problems. I'm only worth 20 million.
He's not a fucking communist.
Fuck you, bro. Oh my God. Have I mentioned he's the worst?
Bro, he's ruined. Look at this. Bro, like, Hassan is living his life unbothered, man. And these people obsess over him every day on their fucking show. And he sits there in his pink hat and complains. Nothing wrong with pink hats, but like on him, it just looks stupid. Like, bro.
Many believe targeted Hila Klein.
Any kind of violence that Israeli settlers or the Israeli military experiences in the West Bank is literally legal.
Wrong.
Okay?
It is legal resistance.
Yeah, that's just a brazen, ridiculous lie. There is possibility that missions could happen in the West Bank that are illegal. Like I keep saying, in collaboration with the PA. The ruling body, the government of the situation says, hey, we have a dangerous terrorist. He's planning a terrorist attack. We don't want him to go in Israel and kill civilians.
Yeah,
here's where he lives.
Kill innocent civilians.
Oh, is that what it was? Because Hila never mentioned any of that when she was talking about her raid over and over again. Like, Hila conveniently, oh, we just found out that actually the PA, the Palestinian Authority, definitely not traitors to the Palestinian cause, who haven't sold out their people to the Israelis and the Americans. The Palestinian Authority actually had it on good authority. See what I did there? That there was actually a terrorist in the house that Hila visited. Oh, we just didn't mention those details back then. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the PA can totally be trusted. And everything the IDF says, you know what I mean? The IDF, whatever they say, their word, you take it. You take everything they say, you know, for what it is, folks.
Yes, we want to stop killing innocent civilians on both
600 of you, by the way, in the live chat. Hello, everyone.
Both sides.
Against.
Yes, we want to stop killing innocent civilians on both sides.
Against an occupying military force. I cannot.
Hila, your side is doing 99.99% of the killing, Hila. Okay, just so you know, just a little reminder.
Cannot repeat this enough. Israel is actually engaged.
Until Israel stops the violence, the Palestinians will stop. But Israel has to stop first. They hold all the cards. You know cards? Haven't you gone and played poker and poker tournaments with Stake, your friends, your next home? Kick, the owners of Kick, where they just killed a guy in France. The fucking French streamer died live on Kick, folks. And that's where the H3 podcast is going to be. So you know when you went to that Kick poker tournament? You know when you hold cards? Yeah, that's what Israel's doing. They got all the good cards in their hands, bro. They get to decide what happens, not the Palestinians. False equivalency. Nogzolato sends another 2 and says Hassan's merch is actually locally and union made. I know. Teddy Fresh is made in China. And hey, no hate to China. All the love to China. But I mean, if you want to support a local, stop bitching about Hassan. Haley D says, don't forget to like, subscribe. Haley, don't be paying to tell people to like and subscribe. What are you doing? Thank you, Haley. You're amazing.
In an apartheid.
I don't even think it's true that, like, you can't just, it's not like legal, I don't think, by international law, just to go up to like a house. Let's say they're settlers, right? And they're living in the West Bank. You can't go up to the house and just murder everyone inside, including kids and everybody. That's not, I have a hard time believing that that's legal.
I mean, it's not supposed to be legal, but you know what the IDF does when a settler goes to a Palestinian's home and like beats the fuck out of them? They stand there and defend the settlers in case the Palestinians defend themselves, bro. I just saw a video today of like 4 settlers like walking up to a home, beating like a man and a woman with a bat, with like bats. One of them like passes out and there's like an IDF soldier just like fucking standing there making sure the settlers are safe. What are you talking about, Ethan? Maybe you need to watch No Other Land, bro. Maybe you need to fucking watch these things instead of your crew, bro. What the fuck, bro?
That's like the good legal thing to do.
But I was not there as a settler. I don't.
You weren't even there as a settler.
What does that have to do with anything about me?
I'm addressing what he's saying, right?
Yeah, you were there. You were worse. You're there as a fucking IDF terrorist, bro. You're worse than settlers. You're way fucking worse. Here's a correction for you, ma'am.
I know, but I'm saying what he's saying has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, he's stretching it hard.
Besides if he's right or wrong, and he's probably wrong about everything he says, just like always.
Yeah, some of the activity
where she said they sound like children. I mean, he's wrong like everything he says. Like he's never right. You know what I mean? Like he's wrong, just like always. Oh, like, bro, they talk about him like kids. Like when Ethan talks about iDubbbz, fucking idiot, loser, bitch face, loser, idiot. Hila, he's wrong. Just like he's wrong about everything, just like always. He's never right. You know, he's a fucking big stupid doodle face. Like what the fuck?
Besides if he's right or wrong, and he's probably wrong about everything he says, just like always.
Just like always. Veronica says, Ethan, I don't even think the end. Also wrong. They've lost the ability to think.
Yeah, some of the activity is illegal, I'm sure. Some of it is, well, yeah, exactly.
Which is a crime in and of itself. Israel's doing a genocide in Gaza and an apartheid in the West Bank. 2 crimes in and of itself. And every...
محسن, we got محسن in chat, folks. محسن مش ناسينك. الله يقويكم محسن، بنحبك كتير. ويلا عم نشتغل على شيء كرمال عيونك بس والعائلة كلها. بدك تبوس لنا مازة الصغيرة. عمول معروف.
Every type of armed resistance against both the settlers and also...
Guys, it's your friend.
Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcasters like Wife that participate in these raids. The violence that the Palestinians engage in
in an act of resistance against this illegal occupying force is literally legal.
So it appears that he's talking in general.
Yeah, I think that that general blanket statement is just completely flat out not true. He's essentially saying any Israeli, he's really saying that. He's like, settle.
Nola Magnolia sends $2 and says, please everyone like the stream. Nola and Haley, you guys cannot pay money to tell people to, it's my job to tell people to like and subscribe and all that. You, please, guys. No, I refuse these. I'm going to put you in timeouts if you spend any more money to tell people to do my job. Thank you. I love you.
Or military or someone who's riding along. Anybody that happens to be there, you can kill. I mean, that's not true.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, that can't be true. But regardless, obviously
Ethan, if someone is trying to invade your home, okay, if someone is stepping onto your land to try to kill you and steal your land and steal your home, you have the right to defend yourself, okay? Israel is an occupying force. It is in the United Nations, bro. That's it. It is codified in the United Nations.
In the West Bank, it is an apartheid, and they do have.
Belen, who's been a member for 3 months, says, Pookie, I need my Arabic word of the day, free Palestine. Arabic word of the day is something fun. Fun. You guys know all the curse words at this point. Okay, I'm going to teach you Zebzoob, okay? It's another word for penis, essentially, in a cuter way. You can say, like, the very nasty way to say it is like Zabir. The heavy way of calling, like, someone like a cock, like, hey, Zabir, yeah, Zabir. You want to call him Zabir in, like, a kind of cute way, like, in a cute little way, you call him Zebzoob. Instead of calling someone a cock, it's like calling him, like, hey, little pee-pee poo-poo penis. Little Zebzoob. How about that? Arabic lessons on the Do Not Worry podcast, folks. Only the words you need to know.
The right to resist. But I don't think that includes going inside of a house and murdering kids. I don't think anybody thinks that's resistance, right? But the point is, why the fuck would you invoke Hila's name?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and again, he didn't even invoke your name.
Am I a settler?
He goes, popular podcaster's wife. It's like, bro, she served in the military 20 years ago. There is no reason
and now
to invoke that other than to make Hila seem like some kind of, insane settler zealot that should have been killed. You escaped justice.
Yeah. And
you could have been killed. You should have been killed.
Mind you that I've always spoken against settlements before this motherfucker even knew what that was. Okay? I've always been against it. So shut the fuck up, Hassan, and go learn something before you talk about other people's business.
That's the clip that I saw on Twitter that made me want to watch this. Okay, first of all, Hila, all of Israel is a settlement, okay? The whole thing is a settlement. Let's be real right now. Where you live, you're a settler. You and your family, you're settlers, okay? You just happen to do it. You were born into it. You didn't physically go out and kick someone out of their home. You've raided people's homes. But you know what I mean? But like, you are settlers. All of Israel, it's a settler colonial project. The whole thing, bro. What are we doing?
Always spoken against settlements before this motherfucker even knew what that was, okay? I've always...
It's before he even knew. I always was against the settlements, okay? Yeah. I voted against Netanyahu, hello?
Always been against it. So shut the fuck up, Hassan, and go learn something before you talk about other people's business.
I'm a journalist, Hassan.
He's not into learning.
The other thing that I wanted to say is that now when people say, oh, she just did mandatory service, he's like, oh, no, it was way more than mandatory. She volunteered to go into raids.
In this raid.
Yes, you admitted it. You're on camera admitting to volunteering to go on that raid because you were bored. So yeah, what do you have to say about that?
Raid.
No, it was just mandatory service.
Yeah, you were a secretary and you went on a ride along.
And I was a secretary. Don't rewrite history. I'm not going to say
Sunflower Dragon did it too. She said, like and subscribe, everyone. What are you guys doing to me? Thank you, Sunflower. Very sweet. And Jim Dukers sent another 5 and says we could start a drinking game where we take a drink every time Anthony hollers at someone for sending too much money. Jim, I'm going to yell at you now for sending too much money too. I mean, if you guys want to drink, this sounds like a dangerous game, to be honest with you, because I yell at a lot of people for sending too much money. So I do that. Madness Arcade knows exactly what I'm talking about. Jim, thank you so much, sir. Very generous of you.
And let people rewrite what I did and what is my life. It was mandatory service, and I was a secretary. 20 years ago. Now I'm an American citizen. You got a problem?
Yeah, you're an American.
You got a problem? I mean, look, she sounds guilty the way she's saying it. Like, look, it was mandatory service. I did it. I was a secretary. Forget about the raid. It was 20 years ago. Now I'm an American citizen trying to live the American dream. Just leave me alone. I'm no longer a criminal. Admit that what you did was wrong. Apologize for the raid. Show some fucking remorse. Show some fucking empathy to the people that you subjugated in your 2 years in the military. You assistant generals. Let me see. Do I still have that photo? Yes, I do. God, I love this little gato. Gato Fumador had shared this. This is what Hila did. Hila Klein served as the aide de camp to the commander of the IDF brigade, specifically tasked with conducting security operations night raids. So she was the aide of the commander, okay, who was the head of conducting the security operation night raids, okay, in and around the city of Ramallah. She planned and participated in the illegal forced disappearances of people from their homes. So she also helped plan these raids. She helped set up these generals in hotels. She got them places to sleep. These other IDF terrorists who were subjugating people and kidnapping them in night raids, Hila was assisting them. So I was just a secretary. Yeah, doing what? Doing what exactly? You can't just clean your hands off of this. And it was mandatory. Hey, you could have gone to prison for a little while. I'd rather go to prison than fucking participate in a genocide. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
Citizen, you haven't been in the army in 20 years, and like, again, as I've said this before, but we're what he wants. He keeps saying, oh, we want Israelis to leave, we want the Jews to leave. We want to make it so uncomfortable, we want to take their chicken nuggies away so they go, oh, I can't stay here anymore. You left Israel. We started a family in America. That's what you want. We are an example.
No, you're not what we want. We want you to leave and say that Israel is a piece of shit country. We want you to leave, and we want Hila to show some remorse for what she did, bro. We want you to leave and participate in the anti-Zionist movement that is happening. We don't want you to come to America and fucking do cover for Israel, bro. There's enough of that shit already. Manais, America is already in the pocket of the Israeli lobby. They already do whatever the fuck Israel wants them to do. And the Israelis do whatever the Americans want them to do. So no, we don't need more Israelis to come and make America even more pro-Israel and more Zionist. That is the last thing we need.
Of your perfect Israeli, one that leaves.
Not perfect enough.
Haley D says the Hila voice is why we're here and nothing else. Well, you know it, and it's keep coming back. Not enough frog detective games.
Perfect enough.
But like, there's no way to Israeli, one that leaves.
Not perfect enough.
Not perfect enough. Oh no. What do you want me to do, Hassan? You want me to show some actual remorse and apologize for my time in the IDF? Why would I do that? I don't want to do that. I'm a go-getter girl. You know, I'm a girl boss.
Not perfect enough.
But like, there's no way to interpret this where he's not saying that you escaped justice. You committed a crime that's punishable by death.
Which is wrong.
But you escaped justice.
Wrong on everything, on all accounts.
So anyway, here's.
No, I mean, look, don't make me say it, but like the crime you did was punishable by death. You raided someone's home illegally on occupied land. So, hey, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? You're in the wrong here. Hila, it's okay to feel shame for being an ex-terrorist. It's okay. It's not your fault, okay? It was mandatory. They forced you to be a terrorist. We feel really bad for you. They forced you to do all these horrible things. They forced you to go on that raid. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, she volunteered? Oh, okay.
Philly.
Current ongoing violence there, but the call out to your favorite podcaster's wife has gotten a lot of attention because Hila previously served in the IDF. And this also has a little extra background here. Hassan and Ethan and Hila have been very publicly at odds over their clashing views with Israel and Gaza, as well as just, a number of other things. But in the here and now, you had Hila seeing Hassan's latest remark and accusing him of calling for violence against her specifically, with Ethan then later echoing that, posting a video yesterday saying,
why even include By the way, there was an interesting debate because I posted a VOD. We were like,
Zahra sends $2 and says Hila wasn't the secretary. She's the secretariat. There we fucking go. That's a cool name for her, actually. I want to see the secretariat comic book, folks. Zahra, thank you so much for the support. Very kind of you.
Would he have reported on this if we didn't post the VOD? The VOD has power.
You're asking the real question.
The VOD has power.
That's right.
It has.
Although it's not a VOD.
Well, people
it's
call
just a
it
video.
VOD.
It's just
it's a video on
YouTube,
demand.
You upload video.
It's on demand. You just pull it up.
It's a video that you can watch on demand. True.
Exactly.
What about
but
TiVo?
It's not a VOD.
Well said. What's that?
Can you DVR the VOD? It's funny.
H3T served in the military in 20 years. Why does
I don't want any goofs and gaffs, folks.
Specific person who hasn't served in the military in 20 years? Why does he mix up past and present tense while he's discussing this? You know, is this a responsible use of his words? And
also, he would have picked up on this if it was in the live stream, bro. Like, you would have clipped this. Like, who?
His platform? Like, and separately, even let's say the best case, he had the best intentions. Like he says, I was just using that example that, you know, anyone who's there, blah, 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 whatever. I don't want anyone to hurt her. Of course, I would never say that. It's still such an insanely irresponsible use of your platform and a time when people are fucking extremely agitated. People are absolutely obscenely, insanely obsessed with us. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Everybody.
Again, I agree with that point. Not that because everyone is obsessed with Ethan and Hila, it's because Ethan and Hila are obsessed with Hassan and they're out to get him and they're out to ruin his career. So, like, why would you say that? Why would you, like, again, it wasn't necessary to make his point. His point was loud and clear. Valid military targets. This was all unnecessary. But I mean, hey, I guess, look, we're all enjoying this together. What can I say? You know, was it unnecessary? We were having a great night now. Everybody's here. We got Jay of the Dead. Hey, Jay sends $5. Hello, Jay. Says it's funny how she keeps denying the voluntary raid when the story came straight from the horse's mouth. No pun. Jay, I see what you did there. You know what I mean? I see what you did there. Keemstar fan, Jay. Jay, thank you so much for the support. We love you so much. And Veronica with another 15 checkouts. Veronica, again, Veronica, I don't want to yell at you on your birthday. So Veronica, thank you. We love you. Because of course they move into houses by force with the army support. They literally know nothing, certainly less than Hassan. Ironically, I know. I guess they just really don't want to make it look like they voluntarily lived in a horrible country. Like Ethan, like Hila again was born in Israel. She had to be there for a while. Ethan literally chose to go there, live there for years, become a citizen. He must also feel all of this shame. Like, fuck, man, I fucking went there and I defend this fucking country now. But hey, too late now. Too late to change, even though it's not. But
he knows why.
He's a smart guy.
Everybody knows.
He knows
why.
what he's doing. He's very calculated.
It's a dog whistle.
Why would you do that? Just cause?
It's a dog whistle to get me killed. I mean, look, it was useless of Hassan to do that, but like in no way, shape, or form was he intending on like getting her killed or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. We're back, folks. We're back.
If you cared, you wouldn't do that. And by the way, it didn't enhance his point at all. He absolutely didn't have to say or do that to enhance or add more information to his point. He had made his point, and he added that just as a complete aside.
I hate to have to agree with him, but just on that point, he had made his point. Like, I do agree. It was kind of irresponsible. Like, he's shaking the hornet's nest for no reason, and you're just gonna get backlash and people writing you in mass email campaigns and let's get Hassan banned and let's get everyone around him banned and like all of that stuff. Just kind of unnecessary. Madness Arcade, I called you out a minute ago, man. He says Madness Arcade says she's a fugitive, needs to be shamed and named for their kid, and their kids need to be deprogrammed and rehomed to an anti-Zio family if they taught them Zionism. I mean, hey, Madness, look, I'm not going to, anything that has to do with their kids and getting their kids taken away, I want nothing to do with those conversations, to be honest with you. But thank you for the support. I was just saying that I was trying to... Oh, we have a visitor, folks. They're not going to hear me. Say hello to Demi, everybody. We got a little Maki Poo over here. W's in the chat for Demi, folks. W's in the chat. And for Maki. Maki got a little sick yesterday. Demi stayed. Like we had a family dinner that we had to go to. I had to go there alone, and Demi stayed behind with Maki all night, folks. Caring for him, looking after that little boy. But he's good now. He's doing good, folks. Okay. Demi, everybody says hi. She says thank you, folks.
Right.
Think that even if what you're saying is true, and you meant only people on that raid would deserve violence, that invoking a specific person is really appropriate and true. And doesn't that have the risk for provoking the craziest people in your audience to think that maybe it would be a good idea to kill my wife?
With that, I'm getting a lot of it.
Okay, guys, 1 second. Complete aside, this Theodore was in my chat 2 days ago telling me that he found extremely rare Marvel comics in his like grandfather's collection. He found an X-Men #1. He found Avengers #1 and #2, like original first prints from the fucking 60s. He had a bunch of he had Black Panther's first appearance. He just told me, yo, Anthony, I sold 4 comics today and made $7,200 W for Marvel. Folks, let's put some W's in the chat for our entrepreneur Theodore, who just made $7,200 by selling comics from his grandfather's collection. That's fucking awesome, bro. I'm so fucking happy for you. Did you end up sending me pictures on the comic stash, bro? So I can at least look at these comics that you sold? Theodore, that is amazing news. I'm so fucking happy for you, man. Holy fuck, man. I sell comics for a living and I've not sold 4 comics for $7,000. What the fuck, bro? Look, if your grandfather has anything left, send them to me, okay? We have a P.O. box. Ask for the address. I'll take some of those comics off your hands. That's fucking awesome, though, man. I'm so fucking happy for you. Quick, Jordan M. Holy shit. Jordan M sent 20 bucks and is asking me to yell at him for sending too much money. Jordan, what the fuck, man? Thank you, but stop it. All of you, stop it. Madness, also, you stop. I told you to stop earlier before you were even in the live chat. Madness sends another 5 and says, Hila is a fugitive her assimilating into America for years doesn't change that she deserves prison, and Ethan does too for being an accessory. Yo, Madness Arcade is taking no prisoners today. He wants to take the kids away. He wants Hila in jail. And he wants Ethan in prison as well for being an accessory for propaganda. God damn. No one's fucking around today. Also, Vix WZA gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships. Vix, thank you so much. W's in the chat for Vix. But again, Theodore, you blew me away with that $7,000 news, bro. You're fucking crazy, man. Holy fuck, dude. Madness Arcade with another 5. Madness. I'm gonna time you out. It says Zionism should be considered child abuse, which makes it an unsafe home. So in some cases, it's valid. It's not an innocent house. You know what? I'm convinced, Madness. You've convinced us. W's in the chat for Madness Arcade, folks. One of the most passionate activists in our chat.
Attention online.
Okay. And that clip was fair.
I was about to say.
So far, fair.
You picked a great clip.
I agree.
Let it play in full. I think, you know, your position was made very clear in that clip.
Totally agree so far.
Okay.
He showed Hassan's full clip. Good.
Right.
He showed a good clip of mine.
This is where it takes a turn for the worse, because he could have said here, very irresponsible of Hassan. Twitch should absolutely punish him for that.
Right. No. So here, no. So this is where you're wrong. Very irresponsible and useless of Hassan to say, in no way, shape, or form requiring of punishment. I'm sorry, bro. He said something that he maybe shouldn't have said, that maybe, you know, that people like you are going to interpret in the worst way possible, but in no way, shape, or form does Hassan deserve to be reprimanded or kicked off of Twitch, because that sends the wrong message, bro. If he had actually called out for violence, then absolutely, you get him in trouble. He gets a ban, he gets whatever the fuck you want to do. Any calls for violence are extremely unacceptable. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that was not what it was. That's not what it was. It was a cheeky kind of sly comment. Hassan trying to be clever and trying to like fucking look for some trouble. Like get in on that beef. Roll around in the mud a little bit. He knew this was gonna get reacted to. He knew Ethan and Hila were gonna see this. He knew Ethan and Hila were going to react to that. Which is why I'm like, why would Hassan even say that? Because isn't he fucking sick of this shit? We all are. Far Twain sends another 5 and says, to quote iDubbbz, if AB Starkilla is in the chat, ban his ass, ban him and block him. That was so fucking funny. AB. Is AB gonna make fun of iDubbbz in his haters video now? Does iDubbbz make the cut?
I'm missing that bit here.
Or like,
and
usually when he does editorialize, he does it at the end, usually.
Okay, true.
Well, I've watched it already. I know that.
Did he editorialize?
I haven't watched it yet.
He did.
I'm live reacting right now.
Look, it takes a turn into Destiny now. And
right, now let's talk about Hassan the victim.
Now the likes of Destiny discussing Hassan's comment in a chat, writing, I honestly think you could perfectly justify attacking/killing Hassan.
I mean, that's fucking way worse than anything Hassan said. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, bro. This is straight up a call to violence. He's saying, I honestly think you could perfectly justify attacking/killing Hassan in real life for statements like this. By the way, this guy was caught texting a minor. His son is like a fucking Nazi, apparently. Done all sorts of shit. He has released revenge porn from people, spread videos of his partners without their consent. Like, the most horrible shit you can imagine this man has done. And he's out there making calls to violence on the internet. Like, I mean, that's disgusting.
On IRL for statements like this. With many of them saying that escalated this.
Bro. Now, he said this after Hassan, okay? So, listen, insane, dumb, horrible, stupid fucking thing to say.
I didn't even know that Destiny said that when I saw
Ethan
this.
is only upset that Destiny said that because it took away his victimhood. It took away him and Hila's ultimate victimhood. Like, we were the victims. We were the victims until Destiny said that. Now, Hassan is the victim. So that's the only reason he's upset. He doesn't think, he's not upset because he thinks that Hassan could be in danger. He's not upset because he thinks that Destiny crossed the line. He is only upset, and he said it himself earlier. Oh no, we had a flawless victory and Destiny ruined it. That is literally why he's upset. So keep that in mind.
Clear.
I heard about it for the first time when I watched it. I was like, the fuck? I was like, this has nothing to do with what Hassan did. It happened afterwards. But somehow they're making it seem like, oh, it happens to Hassan too, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. This is like a weird pivot.
It's taken us like almost 2 hours to get through like half of this fucking segment.
Story. This is sort of like a disconnected event, right?
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Mike from PA.
Mike from PA.
Shout out to our boy Mike from PA. Had some Korean barbecue with Mike. My man, Mike.
Also, how deep do we go? Because didn't Mike from PA also threaten in Destiny? It's like, do we then bring that up? It's like, how far do we go with the death threats, right?
Yeah, right. Let's show all of them.
Oh, he's threatened everybody. Oh, Mike from PA.
Situation to a whole new level, and you had a number of people calling out Destiny for seemingly condoning violence. With Hassan then also posting, this sociopathic cult leader is actively telling his
Jordan M, I'm still angry about that 20, by the way. I'm still very angry.
Audience that it's moral to kill me in real life because I said Palestinians have a legal right to resist against an illegal occupying force conducting a raid. When anyone
That's not why.
First of all, I'm not defending Destiny, but that's not why he said it. He said it because now, again, Hassan said this on camera. Deny, deflect, attack.
Yeah.
He's claiming happened to him exactly what he did to Hila.
Yeah.
But he's doing it even more dishonest by misframing it. Be like, what did I do? All I did was said that Palestinians have the right to resist. It's like, well, I don't think anybody disagrees with that.
One moment, folks. Folks, I'm having lasagna for dinner. Let's go.
That's obvious. What a fucking scumbag, dude.
joins an occupying force and participates in a raid in illegally occupied territory, the occupied people have a legal right to defend themselves through armed struggle. With them then also addressing the Destiny situation on a stream on Sunday.
That's definitely actionable, I'm pretty sure. It's also weird that this guy gets to have a YouTube account. Like, that is a...
Bro, you've done this so many times. And again, everyone gets up in arms when we're like, oh, stop counting. Why isn't Twitch getting him in trouble? Why is people still sponsoring Twitch? The minute he gets an opportunity, he's like, this guy should not have a platform. This is a legitimate death threat. It's like, you are such a fucking coward. You are dishonest.
Bro, I mean, again, one is an actual death threat and one is not. One could be interpreted as tasteless, careless, sure. But a death threat? No. Destiny? 100% death threat, bro.
You lie, deny, deflect, attack. You said it yourself, and it's exactly what he does, and you see it. The man never apologizes. It's against his mythos. Type Hassan apology.
You say against his mythos?
Does that work?
I think it'd be ethos.
Ethos.
Yeah. Ethos, bro. Ethos.
I challenge you guys right now. Type Hassan apology. Find one. Find one. The man can't. They say if he ever apologizes, he turns into dust, like a vampire in the sunlight.
I googled Hassan apology, and the top result was a post on his subreddit from 6 months ago about you apologizing for getting something wrong in one of your Instagram posts.
And I am fucking awesome.
When I searched Hassan apology, the first thing that came up was an Ethan.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Are they giving me props?
Ethan has a lot to apologize for, bro.
Props or just saying he's a scumbag?
I didn't go down into the comments. I don't need none of that. The second result is Hassan apologizes from 3 months ago.
Oh, okay. Let's. Are you able to pull it?
Friend.
And his
wait, what is this? Okay, let me watch.
Hassan apologizes for remarks about the Polish people.
Government is lying to make Netanyahu feel safe going there. That's pretty funny. What's funny is the Polish government said they want to arrest him, and he said,
"Oh yeah, he was doing crazy, insane, like."
It's old time.
He's talking about how he talked about.
I put a. Oh, he's
his feelings.
We Hassan apologized to Sam Cedar.
A special
he missed his
guest
flight.
Okay, enough.
Very honest and very sincere person.
There you go.
Great guy.
Always ready to take responsibility.
I know it's odd. I know I'm the weird one. I know I'm the weirdo here.
Go on. That's clear.
There's never a moment where I'm like, yo, let me put some music on.
Why? Music is great.
Like, if you were to gun to my head 5 songs, There's
so much more. It's 2:01 here. It ends at 2. Oh, there's only 20 minutes left. Oh, nice. Okay, fuck. Cool. Almost done.
Like, I literally can't do it.
That's weird, bordering on concerning.
Look it up.
You can't name 5 songs.
Look it up.
Anyway.
Real death threat. What I'm saying is not a death threat at all. What I'm saying is just what the law is right now.
So you had Hassan arguing that he wasn't even trying to give an opinion. He was just discussing international law and acts of resistance.
Again, it's true. We all know that, okay? And we know how Ethan and Hila interpreted that shit, so we good.
With Hassan then also claiming that people were taking...
Come on. Like, you can't give me like a... Like, we're not stupid.
He's like, you know, Palestinians have the right to resist. And, you know, there was someone 20 years ago that went on a ride-along who escaped justice. It's like, what?
He didn't say escape justice. He was just saying, hey, I mean, again, useless to say, but he was saying, like, if, you know, if something had happened to her back then, you know, would have been legal. Again, unnecessary.
During the second Intifada, by the way. It wasn't like the...
Or right after. I don't know the years when technically it was over.
Short mark out of context. That he by no means was trying to condone or encourage violence.
It was during the second Intifada, and then the Palestinian Authority, you know, thought that there was a terrorist there, and like, yeah, stop. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, hey, I mean, the Nakba was pretty bad, but do you know what happened one day before the Nakba to kind of justify it?
Violence against Hila Klein.
There is no point where I have said violence against someone who is not actively in combat is permissible. I don't believe that. That is illegal.
No, but what you are saying, if even what you're saying is true and that was your intention, you are saying...
I missed a super chat from Nogzolato, sent $2 saying he also had a fake super PAC paying slop tubers. Who Ethan had that? Are you fucking serious?
Saying that she did commit a crime punishable by death and that she escaped justice. That's what you're saying. You're pointing that out to your massive audience, and you know, of course, it's crazy and it's illegal. And who would act on that? That is literally stochastic terrorism. It's crazy and it's illegal. And who would act on that? That is literally stochastic terrorism.
Okay, let me look at the definition of stochastic terrorism. Stochastic terrorism. I wrote it wrong. Stochastic terrorism involves influential figures using inflammatory yet ambiguous rhetoric to indirectly incite statistically predictable but individually unpredictable acts of violence against a demonized target group, often seen in lone wolf attacks. The instigators use coded language and mass media to create a climate of hostility, allowing them to maintain plausible deniability for the resulting violence. While the specific perpetrator cannot be identified, the pattern of violence is statistically foreseeable, and the risk is amplified by social media. We should start like some kind of database to track like H3 fans that commit acts of violence. Couldn't we do that? Wouldn't that make sense? Yeah, by the way, this describes Ethan Klein to a T, bro. If anything happens to Hassan, Ethan, it's your fucking fault. By the way,
this is not, you know, and also immoral. It's a big part of the reason why I also advocate against what Israel is doing. I have also specified that IDF...
We owe Veronica an apology, because I love you guys so much, and I'm sure you'll agree that watching Ethan on my birthday is inhumane torture. But I try to be good. I don't deserve it. You don't. No one deserves this. We were literally going to play Dark Souls tonight. Tonight was going to be Dark Souls night. So none of this was supposed to be happening. I was supposed to be getting my ass kicked in the catacombs right now, next to Firelink Shrine, which we will get to, I promise. It's been like 10 days since I've played Dark Souls. I'm losing the magic. I'm forgetting the controls. I'm rusty, but I'm going to get back this weekend. Probably Sunday, folks. Expect an epic Dark Souls return, folks. I'm going deep in them catacombs. I'm going to kill some fucking whatever the fuck is in them catacombs.
Are not valid.
So why did you bring it up?
Why did you bring me up?
You know, like he's like, no, this is no, she's not a valid target. She's not been in the army, and this happened 20 years ago. Why'd you bring it up?
And why do you bring me up regularly as a terrorist? Yeah. Why are you doing that regularly?
Yeah.
Because you were, and Ethan even said you were a terrorist, bro. Like, it's not our fault.
I don't know.
If someone were to attack Hila Klein right now, of course they should go to jail. What kind of idiocy is this?
So there you even had some who said, hey, I don't think that you were calling for violence against Hila, saying that it's at the very least very weird that you would bring up your former podcast partner's wife in the context of what's happening in the here and now. Also, something you saw is that when people asked him, why are you addressing this? You know, asking him, why are you feeding into people dragging you into...
It's not done. So far, so good.
Because he kind of pushed back on the Hassan clip there.
Not
and reasserted your point.
All he said is like, some people are saying it's weird,
It's weird. Why'd you bring up his wife?
Right.
Yeah. So far, it's fine.
Okay. All right, let's keep going.
Drama, he said.
So it has led to people issuing active death threats to their communities.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Hassan is getting active death threats, you guys. This is horrible. Why would somebody do that to Hassan?
No clue.
Or, well, honestly, nobody should do that to Hassan, just to be clear. But it's just extremely ironic that you seem to care about it when it happens to you.
Right. Which, once again, thanks.
When it happens, because it's actually happening to him, and it is not actually. I mean, look, I don't know if they've actually received any fucking threats, bro. And if they have, that's horrible. But like, what Hassan did is not that, bro. And stop making it a thing, bro. But again, that's why Hassan shouldn't have done it, because this is just content for Ethan and Hila now for the next 3 weeks. That's it. Like, this is, you've given them their schedule. This is the new schedule. You know, the iDubbbz and Anissa videos aren't doing it anymore. They're not getting the views. So now it's, hey, we're getting death threats.
It's a lot. That's
yeah. Yeah, he's conjuring an image of you being murdered. He's saying Hila was on this raid. They were valid military targets for resistance. They should have all been murdered. It would have been fully justified and legal. He's invoking an image for his audience of Hila being murdered.
Stop repeating
What a
yourself,
good guy.
bro.
Destiny is a great guy.
Dude, listen, I've never said anything remotely close to that. Again.
I always knew Hannah Montana was
a little bit different than
Hey, come on, bro. That is disgusting. That is really foul.
just like immature online gossip.
Why doesn't Zach play sound clips of Ethan saying the N-word over and over again? Hey, Zach, where's that folder? Where's that file?
Slop. At what point does it turn into like a real crime? I think this is the point where it has turned into a real crime.
What?
But will you
the irony of him doing this the very next day is just like, it's just,
Man,
it washes over you.
unbelievable.
Bro, these people are fucking crazy. They're just repeating themselves. Like, I can't repeat the same things I've been saying. I've been on this for 2 hours, man. You keep saying the same shit.
And again, well, and the only reason, he probably would have found something else to deflect to, but the reason that, especially, that Destiny is such a fucking idiot, besides saying someone should kill him, which is insane and fucked up, and no one should ever
Is
say
that he gave him an out.
That he gave him an out.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Again, that's why he's upset. Look, what Destiny said is horrible. Not because he's calling for violence against Hassan, but he gave him an out. He's now the victim instead of us. Only I can be a victim. I'm always the victim.
What a fucking idiot, man. Isn't that guy supposed to be smart? It's so stupid.
Beyond on online gossip slop
Yes, is Destiny like is this like a psyop? Is like Destiny an undercover? Like is he trying to like, you know, help Hassan in an undercover way now? Is that what's happening? Is Destiny an unlikely ally? I mean, I'm kidding. He's disgusting. We don't want to be near this fucking guy, but like, I mean, he did kind of fuck Ethan over, which is pretty fucking hilarious. Seeing how upset they are about it.
Either get deplatformed or when I get killed.
When do you get deplatformed? When? You have never been punished even. Like, what are you talking about?
You need to be punished. Why do you want him to be punished, bro? What do you want from the guy, bro?
He's like, and when I'm killed,
when I get deplatformed,
there's lots of assassins everywhere. They're waiting.
Just
how can you make fun of him when you're saying the same shit? That's what I don't understand. He's like, oh, look at Hassan he's worried about death threats. Ooh, and it's like, what are you? But that's what you're doing. Like, you can't be like, look at me, I'm the victim of a death threat, and then be like, but his death threat isn't legitimate. Like, what's wrong with you, man? What are you doing? Well, what is this?
Imagine if we were in his position and we're Jewish and we would never be punished for anything.
And we're Jewish? What does that have to do with it, bro? Like, what does that have to do? I'm sorry, like, what was that? What was that? What is that? What was the point of that?
Just imagine if we were in his position and we're Jewish and we would never be punished for anything, like the kind of conspiracies that would be running because we're Jewish and we're running everything.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, it's a conspiracy. If we had put out a death threat and then, you know, because we're Jewish, we would get ruined. Bro, you guys have been doing the most fucked up shit for fucking years, doxing people on your show, trying to get people canceled, suing people left and right. What's happened to you? Nothing. But you are losing viewers.
He kind of puts us all in a bag, though. And there's one person in the story that did not issue death threats, right? Me.
Or me. Hello.
Well, you're not. Yeah.
Hila's just too used to being in Israel, bro. She's used to that. In Israel, it's a Jewish supremacist country. If you're not a Jewish person in Israel, you don't have rights. Look at the Palestinians. You know what I mean? So she's like, oh, why don't I get the same benefits here? What's wrong with this place? I'm supposed to be #1. I'm used to being at the top of the food chain.
Yeah. But of the 3 that he's holding up, like Ethan, Hassan, and Destiny, you know, and yeah, round of applause. No death threats. I did not issue a death threat.
Wow.
I am proud to say now.
I did it already. I'm not going to applaud a second time.
I'm proud to say now.
Haley D just gifted another 5 memberships, folks. W's in the chat for the Admiral Haley D.
Now, boldly and proudly, right now, I did not issue a death threat in this situation. I may have done it once jokingly.
Was that qualifier?
I did it maybe once jokingly, and I was banned for a week.
You were banned for a week.
Rightfully so. See, that's accountability.
And also lost sponsor.
Oh, is that Frog Detective in the chat, or is that just like a random frog? But he looks just like Frog Detective.
It's for here.
Yeah. That wasn't great.
No.
And I acknowledge it was dumb. It was bad. I was kidding. I think that was obvious. But regardless, you have to be more careful with how you talk.
That's so true.
Oh my God, you were punished and you learned from it and never did it again?
Yeah. I have definitely.
Or if you did, it got buttoned.
No, it's never happened.
Maybe it got buttoned. I don't know. I've tightened up a lot.
You've tightened up.
Yeah.
It's the goal of the people going after him to get him banned and fully deplatformed. And in terms of platforms and deplatforming, in the video that Ethan ended up posting on Monday, he took aim at what content Twitch platforms in general, arguing that the site allows too many calls for political violence, including from Hassan. And then with that, suggesting that since neither Twitch or Amazon are doing anything, the sponsors who advertise there should.
If you use Twitch, if you're watching, when you get an ad, write them and say, hey, I would like to know.
Why is he complaining that Philly D didn't cover? Like, Philly is literally playing Ethan's part where he's like begging people to write to Twitch's advertisers and stuff. So like, this is also beneficial to Ethan, because if one of his fucking idiotic fans is watching Philly D, you know, oh, maybe I should write Twitch an email.
Why?
He's putting your call to action in the video.
So
too.
far, so good.
This must take a terrible turn. Well, I completely am with you.
I know
the
you're
inclusion of
joking,
Destiny at all
but
is pretty egregious, but
I don't find it enough. Just to say, oh, it's weird. I don't find it enough.
Right, but I just mean in terms of how he covered Ethan's side of the story.
I will say,
by including the call to action, that's somewhat of like.
I guess if your bar is like on the floor, then yeah, it's a little bit above.
You know, it's not suit. I mean, I love Phil. Don't get me wrong, but
you don't know
the same.
Maybe at the end.
Oh, look, Dan showing some backbone and defending Philly D. Crazy. Dizzle McFizzle sends another 5 and says, remember, folks, Israel doesn't control America. Israel is an extension of the American empire. That's why they train our cops in ways to abuse our citizens. Think of Israel as a mini America. It is America's interest in the Middle East. They can't be here all the time, so they have a little mini version of them right here in the Middle East to keep tabs on everyone. They need to bomb someone. Americans don't need to fly all the way here. Let's just have Israel do it. It is literally America 2.0. It's a little vacation destination for Americans to come here and feel like, oh, we're part of the, look at this beautiful land. Look at the beaches. They get to feel Middle Eastern for a weekend as they visit Tel Aviv and have probably a shitty falafel. So, yeah, it's completely, the U.S. controls Israel. It's not the other way around. But I mean, it looks like it sometimes. And when Biden was president, probably because he didn't have a fucking brain.
He passes off a death threat.
Yeah.
But if America cuts off funding to Israel, brother, fuck, they can't do shit. They can't do shit. So ultimately, the cards are in America's hands. Get it? When Israel's playing against the Palestine, they're holding the cards. When it's Israel, USA, hey, the US got the cards. They got all the money. They got all the weapons. What can Israel do with that money and weapons? Nada.
I want to pass that off to you. You go.
I think
I had a very funny
right
joke.
Now, you should die.
I had a very funny joke that I'm not going to do, but I will tell what the joke was. Wouldn't it be funny if I
don't want to hear a joke.
Because then I've done.
You won't allow it.
I say it. Why are you supporting a platform that sanctions, protects, safeguards, encourages, promotes language like what Hassan just deployed against Hila?
But ultimately, that's where we are right now.
That was a good call to action he included.
And in the meantime, I'd really love to know your thoughts on this whole situation. One, just in general matter who you are. Also, two, those at least where things are now. But also, I'll say, as we're talking about creators that are speaking out.
Roll it.
It's not full-throated being on your side, for sure.
You guys can have your opinions. I did not feel that it was good because, to me, it's no joke. What Hassan is doing is no joke. And it's a little way worse than just weird.
I totally
Hila's not happy. Ethan, the rest of the crew are happy. You know he's going to get a little whipping when he gets home, sleeping on the couch tonight.
It's really dangerous.
I think we're
at the very least, Philly should have said it's very dangerous.
We're losing sight. I feel like.
It wasn't dangerous. It was careless. It was careless and it was unnecessary. That's how I would describe it. Careless and unnecessary. Those are not things worth banning anyone over. It's not worth getting in trouble over. Poor choice of words, I would say. And an unnecessary point to add to what was a pretty clear point that he was making. Mr. Jim Dukers sends another 5 and says, even Reagan stopped Israeli bombs with one phone call. Exactly. And the fact that Biden let it happen for as long as he did. They're in cahoots, man. They're in cahoots. You know what I mean? America wants Israel to be strong. They want Israel to be powerful. They want them to be as huge of a territory as they can, because again, it is America's interest in the region. They are inseparable. You know, just like Pete Buttigieg said, when your friend commits acts of violence that shock the conscience, you put your arm around your friend and you tell him, "Hey, buddy, chill out."
Talking about Zionists and Jews or whatever, people are so afraid of invoking the wrath of Hassan and his online leftist community. We have lost sight of what is sane and normal. This is not sane, and this is not normal. But it's entirely normal not to actually take a stance on it and say, I don't want anything to do with that. I don't know. It's weird. What do you think?
Bro, come on. Everybody's talking about this, bro. And I'm fucking taking a stand. Everybody assumes that I'm just going to agree with what Hassan says out of like blind loyalty, as if I owe him anything, bro. What he said was unnecessary, bro. Like, I'll fucking tell you that. Thus, your reaction is completely unwarranted and also unnecessary. But is this what Ethan is doing right now? Is it unpredictable? Did any of us in any way, shape, or form not think that this was going to happen? So how could Hassan not see this happening? So this might be a reaction that Hassan wanted, bro. I don't know.
If it was anyone else talking about any other topic, it would be, this is extremely irresponsible.
Yeah.
And that would be a no-brainer, right? He would say it because it's not a risk to him. It's a no-brainer.
That's fair. That's fair. And like I said, I fully agree.
Folks, by the way, since I have 680 of you right now in the live chat, please take a second to consider subscribing to my gaming channel. Do Not Worry Gaming, folks. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We play a lot of fun games on there. We play some American Truck Simulator, some Dark Souls, some Frog Detective starring Hila Klein. We have fun games like South Park coming up, Sifu, a whole bunch of indie games, a whole bunch of stuff, folks. So let's see. We're at 893. I'm going to refresh, see how many of you guys subscribed. The link. Oh, we've crossed 900 subbies, folks. We're at 902 subs. We're only 98 subscribers away from 1,000. That's fucking awesome, folks. Thank you so much. I'm very excited about this channel. We don't have to talk about any fucking shit over there. We can just play fucking video games, have fun, listen to music, do random stuff. I love that channel. I really want it to grow and be fun. So definitely thank you so much for subscribing. The link is pinned on top of the live chat. It's also in the description of the video. Fucking awesome that we crossed 900 subs on the stream. That's fucking amazing. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Hell yeah. Next road, 1,000, baby. Let's go. Let's do it.
Agree that looping in Destiny into it for some reason. I mean, I guess it's because it's another death threat related thing that happened in close proximity that it's like lumped together. But other than that, there isn't like you said, it's just.
It makes him a victim.
Right. So yeah, definitely could have.
That being said, though, I know how Phil is, and I do believe I do believe he's filled. I'm filled.
You feel filled in.
I believe he's filled folks in on that.
Okay.
Back to you.
I don't know if I want to.
So do I cancel my contract with him or not?
We've got 10 minutes left.
I don't know.
Can you steal?
I'll suck it up. We'll watch the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're good. You're clear for now.
Okay, he did drop today, like 5 minutes ago.
No shot.
Hi, this is Nate. You're
really?
That it is very crazy to watch people.
Really okay. We got our girly Olivia. What does she have to say? Pro-Palestine.
Really?
Back to you.
Really quickly, I just want to say that it is very crazy to watch people speak so violently, and literally the only person who has not spoken almost at all is Hila about all of this. And also,
oh no, not at all. Right? What about the Nakba revisionism that they did last week? Hila hasn't said anything problematic or violent. Didn't she say she was going to literally burn someone? We should burn Adam McIntyre. We should burn him. Calling, insulting Idubs and Anissa, insulting Hassan all day, bro. She's been violent in her rhetoric. She was literally in the IDF. What more violence do you want from her? She literally bragged about her raid in Ramallah, called Ramallah a terrorist city, talked about volunteering on that raid because she was bored. Like, what the fuck are we doing here, Olivia? What are we doing here? Girly pop? What are we doing? Is this for the girlies? Is this for the girlies? Is this what the girlies want to hear?
So, how do we feel about Ethan being in the thumb and not Hila?
Really?
Good point.
Right. It was a death threat to Hila.
I will say.
True.
That's a great point.
Just like making it clear that violent language is obviously like never safe.
That's a no-brainer.
No, yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he wants to know what we think about it. This comment's interesting. I love how Phil sits on the fence over Hassan Klein situation.
Violent language is never safe. Yeah, like Destiny's death threat to Hassan. Madness Arcade with another 5. Says, please see Pokemon Unite roster and pick your main, and please watch Watermelon Pick Trailer, The Idol, and Palestine 36 and songs. Last one, I promised. Okay, that must be the last one. Madness, I listened to one of the songs last time, like America the Terrible. We got copyrighted after the stream, so I got to be careful with those songs. But you know what's perfect to listen to those songs? Trucking, Madness. So on my next trucking stream, I'm going to listen to all of those fucking songs. I promise you, man. I got you. Because trucking streams are all getting copyrighted anyways, because we're listening to music beginning to end. So all of those songs we're going to listen to. And you know what? I'm going to look at the Pokemon. As soon as we're done with this, we're going to look at... I'm going to open the tab right now. Okay, what's the game called? Pokemon Unite roster. Okay, let's fucking pick a Pokemon, man. We're going to do it. Not on this tab. Let's pick a Pokemon, folks, at the end of the stream. Pokemon Unite roster. Okay, I'm going to pick one. I'm gonna pick one, and I'm even gonna get you my Pokemon cards just to show you I'm legit. Okay, let's finish this video, and then we're heading to Pokemon Madness.
Truly marvel of our time. Ironically, I don't know if he's on this side.
No idea
or
what side that person is on. No idea.
I have no clue. No clue at all. And that's what's so special about throwing it to the audience.
Right.
The insights that we...
They're reading chats. I'm kind of excited about looking at this Pokemon roster. Look, I don't think he's gonna say anything interesting anymore. I just want to hear what Hila has to say. Does the camera cut to her a little bit later? Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, I'm so upset.
Any kind of resistance against state violence.
Anyway, whatever. So that's what that is all about. So I had no problem.
So, yeah, he took no accountability for what he
No, of course not.
He just doubled down.
Top comment. Hassan had no problem with Hila being a former IDF until he started...
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, folks. You want to do something? What the fuck is that? That was their crash out, freaking out over the Philip DeFranco video. Ah, yes. Again, this is the perfect representation of Ethan and Hila once they get their concealed carry permits for guns. Okay, let me go bust out my my Pokemon cards real quick. Okay, folks, we're moving on to a much nerdier section of the stream. We're done with the main topic. Madness Arcade. This is my Pokemon card album. Okay. These are some cards that I bought like 10 years ago or something. I don't really like how they look, but I mean, these are like the more modern, some more modern stuff. I don't really care about these. These don't mean nothing to me. But here's some cool fucking shit. These are like this page. This has some of my favorite cards. I have a Japanese Lugia and a Japanese OO. You guys see those? Look at those two. And I have a Blaine's Arcanine. Blaine's Arcanine was my dream card when I was a child. I never was able to get it. As soon as I was an adult, just bought it off of fucking eBay, bro. Blaine's Arcanine. Fucking love this thing. So these three cards, sorry, what am I doing? These three cards in the middle right here are my favorites. I have a French, check this out. I have a first edition Charizard, but it's in French and it's fucked up. Look at this. It's all fucked. The holographic thing's got shit missing on it. It's in French. He's called Dracofeu. Charizard is called Dracofeu in French, but it's a first edition, but it's in fucked up condition, so like it's worthless. But my cousins had it like as a spare, so they gave it to me, you know, when I was young. Extra. Hey, I mean, I don't complain. I have a first edition Charizard. It's just not worth much. I mean, I have a whole bunch of cool shit. Moltres. Look, this is a whole album, folks. Whole album of beautiful cards. Most of them are like the original 151. I have my Mewtwo, my Mews, all that sort of shit. So anyways, now that I have my credentials out of the way, let's look at this roster and save Madness Arcade some money. Okay. So this is who I can pick from. Look, the viewers dropped from like 680 to 600 once we got into Pokemon. I love it. It's so fucking funny. By the way, thank you everybody for joining. Everyone who was so generous in the live chat. Mireya sent $5 and says, sorry, off topic, but just submitted apps for dental school. Can my favorite crowd please manifest for me to get in? Lol, hoping to make dental care accessible. Everybody, I need everybody in the chat right now to focus in on Mireya being The greatest dentist we've ever seen in the world. Everybody focus all of your positive energy, positive vibes. Make sure that Mireya gets into the dental school of her choice. And then she's going to get fantastic grades, folks. And she's going to be the #1 dentist. And folks, dental work is very important. Look after your teeth. Floss. I don't floss nearly as much as I need to. I'm not going to lie. I hate flossing, but we should floss. Okay. Latias and Latios actually have Latias and Latios cards. Let me try to find those. Found them. Sorry, this is so fun, man. You guys want a Pokemon card stream once? I have Latios and Latias. Psyduck, we got Alolan Raichu. What the fuck is this? Swook. I never knew how to read this name. Suicune? Swookune? Gyarados, Mewtwo, Blaziken. Okay, so a lot of these I don't know. I know the original 151 and the next 100 that they did. Everything else is kind of vague. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck this is. Sableye. Oh, Little Mew. Granitar. Delphox. Dragonite. So these are my choices for mains, huh? Ooh, Gengar could be fucking cool, to be honest with you. Machamp. Always love Charizard. Love Snorlax. I have a little Snorlax plush that I love. I don't know. I'm used to like starting with a basic Pokemon. I'm used to like the regular Pokemon games. You pick a basic Pokemon, then you evolve them. So like to me, I need to see like a, you know what I'm saying? Like a little Bulbasaur, a little Squirtle, Charmander. I don't know if I can just pick one of these. Some like they're so random. You got like a legendary Pokemon mixed in with a little Pikachu, and then you got this fucking guy. But you know what? If they had Zapdos, I would have gone Zapdos. Like out of the 3 cats, Zapdos. Oh, no, Zapdos wasn't a cat. Zapdos was the flying bird. That's right. Zapdos is the fucking coolest bird. Suicune is fucking lame, bro. Actually, no, right? What the fuck? No, I'm thinking the other ones, bro. Yeah, sorry. This is another one. It's nothing to do with Zapdos. Okay, folks, I'm picking a new one. I'm going Tinkaton. Actually, let me take this seriously. I think a fire Pokemon is always good. I mean, should I be just shit cheesy and say Charizard? I'm going to go Snorlax. Fuck it. I'm doing Snorlax. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Can I play on my PC, or is this just like a mobile game? Because I don't know if I want to play on mobile. But anyways, Madness, you got my answer. We're going with Snorlax. And I have a Snorlax plush, and I have Snorlax cards. You have seen my Pokemon cards. You know I'm legit. Anyways, folks, we've been going on for like a little over 2 hours. Not very long, but hey, this was a surprise last-minute stream. Madness, you said it was the last one. What? Stop sending cash, bro. Madness sends another 5 and says, in later regions, older Pokemon got divergent evolution where Pokemon got new looks and typings in later regions. That's how Raichu looks in Hawaii. Oh, this is Hawaiian Raichu? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's fucking dope, though. Actually, that makes sense. Like, Pokemon would look different in different regions. It does make sense. I don't get why they didn't do this sooner. That's actually like a cool variation on the whole thing. Said they all look dope, old and new. You should try the newer Pokemon someday. Pokemon Unite is cross-play. If you stream, we can play with you. If I can play on my PC, fuck, I'll try it sometime, man. If I can play on PC, we'll do it. But with that, folks, I would like to thank you all so much. Thank you to everybody. Madness Arcade, thank you for being so generous today and for showing us this Pokemon Unite roster. I hope you like my choice of Snorlax. I'm going to squish all my enemies. I'm just going to sleep on top of them. To Mr. Jim Ducars, Miss Haley D, Miss Mireya. I'm trying to remember everybody who sent in some super chats. I'm trying to scroll up. Let me see the top fans. Who are my top fans? Veronica, happy birthday. Dizzle McFizzle, Madness Arcade, Fart Twain, Nopo, Salud. Liz Felix, Jordan M, Sunflower Dragon, Nola Magnolia, Plague Maiden, Vix, Wizza, Corey Kabbalah from Scotland, Jay of the Dead, everybody, all of you guys, thank you so much. It was a fun stream, honestly. Surprise stream. Was not expecting to do this. Like I said, we were going to play some Dark Souls today, so Dark Souls will be moved to Sunday. Thank you so much for supporting the gaming channel. Like, getting me to 900 today, folks, was kind of insane. That's very sweet of you guys. Let's refresh one more time. Let's see where we're at. 916. Holy fuck, you guys are awesome. Damn, you guys are great. What a difference. Maki's going crazy, folks. I'm going to let you guys go. Let me just thank our brand new patrons as well. Brand new patrons of Burp Reynolds, and Jim D. Dukers. Thank you so much. Everybody, wherever you are, have a great night. Have a great day. If you got work, good luck. Enjoy the shift. You're about to eat. I'm about to have some tasty lasagna that Demi made with her bare hands. Have a good night, folks. I love you all so much. And as always, do not